Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the I.O. panel. This is episode 212, being recorded on Sunday, December 13th, 2020, Anno Domini. I'm Michael. I'll be the host this week. With me, as always, James and Evan. How you guys doing? James, you first.
I'm good, man. You know, it's been a hell of a week. Cyberpunk.
Right.
I made a show attendance at work. At my computer.
Show attendance at work.
I mean, I appeared here during the week in front of my computer looking at Slack.
He feigned interest.
I feigned interest, you know. Sat through a few meetings. It was fine. It was, it was a chill week, though. I didn't do anything. Just play games. Usual, you know.
Cool. Evan,
Now,
how are you?
I am well.
How was your week?
Gosh. It was okay. I mean, I never know. I don't do enough to regale my own life, I guess.
That's a weird
but
way
I'm
of saying
here.
that, but okay.
It was okay.
Okay.
No disastrous. One thing that I briefly discussed with you, my dreams were shattered. I've been hyping up this temporary promotion for a while, and I finally did the math, and it's going to net me, assuming I don't get additional taxes for this, bumped into a higher bracket, this whole 4-month endeavor is going to net me like $1,000. Because I'm right in the middle of GS13 bracket. So to match my salary, they'd put me at the beginning of GS14, which on a yearly basis is like $1,200 or $1,300 more than I make now. So, which is $100 a month. So, great.
Right.
So, oh well.
Well, it's not about the money; it's about the clout. No, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's all right.
So it is
That's
what
all
it
right.
is. But
whatever, man. You're gonna be in there, right? You're gonna be in there like swimwear, and then you need to
yes.
hold on and be like, I'm not leaving. You know.
I mean, temporary details can be extended up to a year, I believe. I don't know if I can finagle that, but if I can do that, then that would qualify me. I would have the time in what's it called, like time in grade to qualify for a GS15 position.
Ha!
So if I
And
can
then
make that
we're
work,
all
that'd be
moving in
awesome.
with Evan. He's gonna be daddy provider.
Mullen!
Then I can move to West Virginia, buy a house for like $35,000 and live like a fucking king.
There you go.
There you go. I mean,
I
you
get
could
the
probably do
DC
that in
money.
Tennessee too. But
Yeah.
I was looking at the market down there, Evan. It's pretty reasonable.
It's reasonable, but I mean it's creeping up. So,
Well,
houses
I'm sure that happens everywhere, right? But
Yeah, I mean,
over here though, it's like, oh yeah, I looked at a condo. It was $440. You're like,
a pretty nice place that I would consider living around this area. Is probably like 180, maybe 200. I know, it is affordable, but then it is also Memphis. I'm not shitting on Memphis. I've had mostly good experiences here, but it's not Washington D.C. or New York.
Sure.
It is affordable though.
Yes. It's just 1,000 miles away.
Nearly,
From,
yes.
from here. Man, you're like 1,000 miles away. Like that's literally.
Yeah. It's like 986 miles or something like that.
Yep. Yeah. I can safely say I don't think I've ever driven that far in my life before.
You have. Once. Actually, twice. Because you and James drove here.
No, I mean prior to that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, prior to that trip, I mean.
Yeah.
I mean, and I've driven to another country.
Yeah. Well,
several times.
So, yeah. And, I mean, we made a round trip to Ohio in one day.
True, but was that 300 miles each way or 400. I don't know what it was, but
It might be 400. It's a 7-hour one-way trip, roughly.
mm-hmm.
So that's about 1,000 miles total.
Right.
Yeah.
But this one was 1,000 miles up, 1,000 miles back. You know, so
Yeah.
Woo!
Yikes.
but that's all right. I was actually thinking before this whole pandemic shit hit. I was thinking, oh, we need to go down there again. You know,
Yeah.
but then
Good
you
to
know,
hang out.
pandemic hit, and here we are. Although, man,
You
I'm
mean
looking at
pandemic?
Oh.
dude, I'm looking at these people, these random people I follow on Instagram. They don't care. They're like, I'm
Yeah.
at the airport. They're flying to wherever. They're flying to Miami. They're flying here. Flying to Dallas. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
like, do they not know?
they have business to handle.
Yeah, no,
That
they
is
don't.
very important business.
No, they don't. The ones I'm looking at anyway. It's fucking bullshit, man. I'm like, oh, the rules don't apply to them. Apparently, it's essential travel.
Right. Essential is relative, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just fucking wacky. So I'm looking at that shit. I'm like, oh, so can we just go somewhere? Like, I can just go somewhere. Like, it's cool. Like, let's go.
Yep. It's like, sir, why do you need to travel? It's business. Understood.
I saw one person that I follow. Now, I don't know any of these people, right? But this one person that I've been following recently. I'll call them an Instagram thought, for lack of a better word.
Or for accuracy purposes.
Like, clearly she lives in L.A., right? Mm-hmm. All of a sudden, like, yep, I'm in London, Ontario, Canada. I was like, whoa, what the fuck?
Crossing
Made
borders
a
here,
jump
lady.
up there? And I looking at their pictures and stuff. I'm like, they don't look like they're in quarantine. You're supposed to be in quarantine for 14 days when you go up there. Mm-hmm. I was like, I don't like it.
I mean, that's personal responsibility, and very few Americanized countries actually enforce that. Like, if you go to South Korea, though, you're in a sanctioned hotel. They bring you food, they monitor you and shit like that. But if someone from South Korea comes here, they're like, all right, welcome. So,
Right. But Canada, like, you're not even supposed to be able to get in. Like, if you went up there, you're like, yes, I'd like to visit Canada. They're like, who do you know here? Nobody. Sorry, you can't come in. Like, that's what they're going to do. They're going to turn you away,
Like, I know a gentleman named Dustin. You might know him. He's the prime minister. We're besties.
No, you have to have, like a immediate family member or something and, blah, 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 and all that. So, or you have to be a Canadian, So.
Right.
But either way, you're supposed to quarantine. You'd be like, I'm a Canadian. I'm coming home. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You have to quarantine for 14 days.
So, Mike, you and I can go up there. You go in first, and they'll be like, sir, they'll ask me, sir, who do you know here? I'll be like, that guy.
Right, except I don't think that would actually work. I think we have to be family members, technically. Even extended
Like
family
family?
members. But, huh?
Sure.
Oh, the
We
white
can-
the
we
white
can-
race?
They said like family?
Yeah.
Jesus
What did
Christ,
you
Michael.
hear?
Michael took it like to the next level, man. Just relax.
I thought he said
Yeah.
white family.
Well,
It's called a Freudian slip, Mike. Just chill, all right?
yeah. How was your week,
I'm
Mike?
not worried. It was fine.
Mike's like, I gotta reach this thing up here.
It's like, do I have something on my palm?
Yeah. Like, what is that?
Yeah.
Yes, like, no. All hail Emperor whoever. No,
Gotta
that's,
get a good stretch in.
that's something else.
Biceps.
Yeah.
My week was okay. Kind of busy. I think I finally started feeling the effects of this, what do you call it? Situation we're in? The pandemic,
Okay.
the isolation, the whatever, Because, like, I've been, like, really, like, staying at home, trying not to go anywhere and trying not to do anything,
Mm-hmm.
And, like, man, I was just sitting here like, ugh, like, man,
Well,
this
you know
sucks,
what? We can hop on a video call anytime you want. Almost anytime you want.
Anytime?
Send me a meeting invite.
Okay. He's
I
gonna
mean,
be
Discord
sorry he
has
said that
audio.
shit.
Discord has video.
It does. It
Yeah.
does. Yeah, but yeah, actually had to use some brain cells this week at work. For some
How'd you
Linux
manage?
stuff. For some Linux stuff, of all things.
You
They
just
wanted
Google
me
it?
to. I mean, sorta, but they wanted me to. So we have Jira, right, for our help desk ticketing system. They want to add another piece of Jira software onto it, and have them work together, right? So I had to install that, get it working, and get it talking to its brother.
Now, this might be a dumb question, but are they supposed to work together?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. That's one hurdle. It's not like you had to create, a way for them to talk to each other.
No. It's just our setup is a little wacky, so I had to do a couple extra things, but
Finagle the implementation.
kinda. But yeah, it's good to go now. But you know what's great? It's just a trial version we have installed.
Sweet.
So
That's very
when
enterprise ready.
yeah, if and when we ever actually want to use it, I got to rip all that out and then install the real one and redo everything. So,
Good.
but
That's
at
good.
least theoretically now I'll know how.
Right. Did you document the process? Did you
Absolutely
create
not.
a knowledge article? Awesome. That's
Absolutely
what I like
not.
to hear.
Although, it's funny you say knowledge base because that's exactly the product we installed.
Oh, perfect.
It's called Confluence
Oh, I've heard of that.
by Atlassian, and it's an add-on for Jira.
Confluence?
Confluence? I don't know how you say it.
It sounds like the opposite of what it does.
But it confuses. But
Yes. Instead of
no.
enlightens.
What? Conference by? Huh?
we should set up like our own StreamYard, but it's conference.io or something.
I'll tell you
yeah.
what, if you want to use it, I own the domain name.
Conference.io.
I own conference.com.
Ah,
But .io would be even more appropriate. Please procure it.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you.
Yeah, so that was fun. So I did all that. But like I said, and I now I'm doing this for someone else. They're like, "Oh, can you install this? Can you blah?" I don't want it, But it's like, okay. Like I told them, I was like, just so you know, we're gonna have to rip all this out and do it all over again. This is just to play around with and stuff. They're like, yeah, no problem. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, right. That's going to be
Okay.
in production for a decade.
Well, it's on the test server. So
Okay.
It doesn't matter. I know exactly how that works.
Yeah.
Michael, put it up here. We're ready to go. Mike's like, but they're like, no, we're good. We'll get back to you, Mike. And they never do. And they're just me using it.
well, it's gonna run out. I mean, it's a trial version with a trial license. So
And that's when I come to you complaining. Michael, you put this stuff in it. It broke. And you fucked it up somehow, blower. You're like, oh, God.
You're going to be working on that at 2 a.m. on a Saturday because production's down. That's what's going to happen.
it's funny you say that because I was working on it at 1 a.m. on
Hey,
Friday night / Saturday morning.
there we go.
But no, I was actually working on production. I was just patching production. So no confluence on that one, not yet. Just Jira.
Yeah, okay.
And it's a program that lets you search Jira, or lets you tie knowledge base to Jira, so you can put knowledge base articles in your Jira documents or whatever.
Yep. Exactly.
Jira is the development tool, right? Like a team tool, the team project management tool.
I guess. I mean, so the base software is called Jira Software, but then we have something in it called Jira Service Desk, and then that's what we're using that's like our ticketing system for the help desk and everything.
Okay.
Although I believe it's also used by the software developer or developers, the people I've never met. But yeah, so it's going to tie into that. But I didn't set all that up. It's already been set up, when I came in. So
Right.
luckily, whoever set all that up documented it real nice, actually.
Good.
I'm
Please-
impressed.
Please continue the trend for your own sake.
Hosed. No.
Dude, Yeah. Okay, you should.
No, I know I should. That was one thing I learned over at Fisheries. Document. Write it down so you don't have to fucking. How did we do this?
Even if even if it's your own like shorthand notes.
Yeah.
If you can understand it, you won't be like, how the fuck did I do this 2 years ago?
Yeah. No, I mean for this, I should go back and document it. Everything's in my email, in various pieces. It's just I'd have to, I should assemble it all into one thing, one document or whatever. But yeah, everything's there, so I could go back and do that if I have to. So I probably will. So anyway, what else is up, guys? Anything?
I got some new lights. My camera looks pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Still haven't redone my whole desk setup to be a pro gamer and reviewer and content creator.
Dude, whatever that guy has,
pending.
Done. That's what I'm doing.
What guy?
You sent me the video? Done.
A little bit more specific, please.
You sent me a video of a guy with a 48-inch LG monitor.
Oh, that guy, yes.
That was amazing. I want that. Fuck that. I'm going to go kill that guy and take his place. I want that house, that room, that everything.
That's pretty drastic when you can just, buy a couple things and recreate it. It's like,
What was the video? What happened?
I sent Mike a sort of a setup tour of a developer, like a software developer. He's like, this is my new office. This is my workflow. And it's really nice.
Put it in the chat, please.
I will look it up and do so.
Well, I'm sure you can scroll up in something.
Is it in the main chat?
No, I think I only sent it to Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't be interested in that, James. Yeah. That's.
I don't.
It's white guy shit. No, I don't know. Just kidding. I'm pretty sure the guy's Asian. Actually,
he is Asian. I don't identify you as like a setup tour kind of guy.
I just want to see the monitor.
He would like it.
I want to see the monitor. What Michael wants to kill for.
I don't care about the monitor, but
I mean the whole package.
Although it is a nice monitor. It is a nice monitor, but
yeah.
I mean it's a 48-inch TV, but it's like my 50-inch one right here. So it's just an actual nice one where mine's, a $180 bottom of the barrel, whatever, and his is like actually up,
Yeah. I mean, it's a beautiful
FreeSync,
setup.
G-Sync, R-Sync, whatever fuck it does.
He's got studio monitor speakers. He's got, it's all unified. Everything's like white and good looking, white and pure. He's got little cactuses, giant monitor. Everything's wireless. It's nice.
It is nice. It is.
It's
nice.
like an $800 standing desk, $1,500 chair. It's great.
Yeah, I'm not going to get the standing desk because I don't give a fuck about standing up at my desk. I'm not taking him by that scam. But
his previous monitor was a fucking wraparound.
Yeah,
dude,
basically.
what does this guy do? Who is this guy?
I don't think he's anyone special. I mean, this has 1 million views. He's obviously some kind of content creator, but David Zhang or Zhang,
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, he must be because he has his previous setup is great.
Yeah. I'm assuming he's a developer in some sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a nice setup.
yeah, actually, can one of you guys put that in the extra section?
Yeah, sure. I will add it.
Okay.
Or Evan, yeah.
It's robust yet minimal.
Yes.
Oh, so he's done a desk setup every year. He has one for 2017. That's on his main page. Dude,
there you go.
He's like the IKEA Curlbee and the dark walnut is an incredibly important addition to my desk setup. Like this guy, man. Mm-hmm. I'm not mad at it though. Good on him, man.
So one of my favorite subreddits is
Are battle stations?
no, but it should be.
It's a good one.
I'm sure it is. So thank you for mentioning that one. I'll
What
check
is
it
that?
out. But it's exactly what it sounds like, but it's someone's desk setups. I'm subscribed to a Mac version of that.
It's got to be really boring.
Whatever.
Uh,
But it's just nice to give you ideas, and plus people usually put whatever it is there, or you can ask them and they'll say like, yeah, my desk is a blah, my chair is a blah, I use this, I use that, So it's good to give you ideas, I'll put in my show notes the Mac one.
You don't need to put the Mac one in there, man.
The
Nobody.
fuck? Oh, I hate all of you.
Let's go, boys!
Why are we friends?
who knows? Stuck with each other
Oh, golly.
because the divorce would be too ugly.
Ain't that the truth?
Oh, God. Why do I even bother? It's like, whatever. Like,
You'll learn one of these days.
This guy's got there's some nice situations here. And some really bad ones.
Yeah.
I'm sure there are.
There's like an all pink disaster area here with fucking, wow. It's got to be a 12-year-old girl setup. Good on her, though.
I mean,
Or
these
a
Mac ones,
40-year-old weeb.
obviously some of these are really basic too, but some of them are nice. And apparently that's the wrong one because it's not... I'll find the right one. This isn't the right one. Because this one, it's like, oh, you need to join. Like, no, I'm joined. So I'll find it. Anyway, why don't we go ahead and jump into some news? We got something about Disney over here. Who's got that one?
Oh, that's me. All right, let's go. So we got
Disney
here.
Investor Day.
Yeah, so Disney had their Investor Day. Really exciting stuff. I've got the full link here. I'm going to put it up on the big screen for us here so we can see. But Disney Investor Day came. Very exciting. It's basically a yearly event Disney has for their to let their investors know what's happening, and every company does it, right? The thing about this Disney Investor Day, which makes it so fucking huge, is this Disney Investor Day, they had a big ass release of like a bunch of stuff. Like this is gonna be, and like Evan, you probably won't care about this, but Disney has more things happening in 2021 and 2022. Their stock jumped 20% overnight.
Yeah. Huge numbers.
20%. Okay, based off the Investor Day findings. So let's just quickly go down the list.
I am looking forward to one thing on here.
What are you looking forward to? What is it?
Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah, me too. Now, that's interesting. So they're doing a Buzz Lightyear animated film. It's going to be based on the character Buzz Lightyear, of which the Toy Story toy is based on. So the assumption is that in the Toy Story world, there is a man named Buzz Lightyear, or maybe it's just Buzz Aldrin, we don't know. And this is a story, this is his story, which spawned him getting a toy created for him in that universe. So, and I think they said, I forgot the voice, it's not going to be Tim Allen, which is going to be weird, but it's not going to be Tim Allen. It's going to be someone else.
Is it Chris Hemsworth? Am I wrong?
It might be. It's either Chris Hemsworth or it's Channing Tatum or something like that. It's one of those
Saw
guys.
the name, but I forget. Maybe it's in this article somewhere.
Yeah,
Everyone should read
maybe.
it.
So let's see here.
Mighty Ducks?
Yeah, Mighty Ducks, Game
Yes.
Changers. Turner and Hooch is back. Oh, God. Big Shot. I don't know what that is. Mysterious Benedict Society. Don't know what that is. Let's see. They're doing a remake of, if we look here, you can just see really quickly here. So this is The Princess and the Frog. They're doing another movie based on that. This is based on the two characters from the Marvel series. What's his name? The guy with the fucking stone in his head.
Yeah.
Yeah, him and the Fire Girl, the Red Witch, they got a series. It has a weird name, but they have a series that's coming out.
Is it like a 1950s sitcom?
No. I don't know
That'd
why
be
they have this
hilarious,
picture.
by the way.
It would
Yeah,
be, but I don't think it is. I don't think it is. There's a Loki. Loki looks great, by the way. Okay? Dude, Michael, you're going to love this. There's one scene in the Loki trailer where Loki is like in an airplane wearing a suit with a little pencil, like thin, like 50s tie and black sunglasses. And he says to the steward, they're flying in a plane, and he has a bag with him, and he says to the steward, says, "See you later, love." And he jumps out of the back of the plane, and money starts flying out, and then he gets hit with the Bifrost lightning thing, and it zoops him away. And then everyone saw that, and they're like, "Oh my God, Loki's DB Cooper, solved, So they did a lot of shit like that. It looks really cool, man. It looks so good. So I'm stoked about that.
I don't get that reference.
No, DB Cooper. He's
boy.
he's the guy who stole all the money and jumped out of the back of an airplane, and he disappeared. They found some of the cash, but they never found him.
Okay.
And the assumption
I have
is
no idea
that
what that is.
yeah, it's worth Googling. Michael,
They don't even know who he is.
yeah, they don't know who he is.
They think his name is DB Cooper.
Yeah, but they don't know. They have no idea. This is in the 50s.
You ever seen the movie Without a Paddle?
Nope.
Really?
Yeah,
That surprises me. That's right up your alley.
in that movie,
it's about it.
yeah.
They find his money basically in that movie. I'm going to put it in the extra section here. DB Cooper.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean,
people
the DB Cooper
know
is just
what's up.
one of those American mysteries,
I think
more
it was
than
in the 70s actually. But
Yeah, more than likely he jumped out of a plane and died. But nobody knows what happened to the guy. So
Money is
Yeah,
not a parachute.
everyone,
Short story. He hijacked a plane, got them to give him some money, or he stole money beforehand or something. I forget exactly what. And then while the plane was in flight, he had a parachute and he jumped out.
yeah,
And he was never seen or heard from again. And they think his name is DB Cooper because they found something that said DB Cooper on it, but they don't even know if that's really his name or that's just some random thing or what.
Yeah.
They don't even know who he is. Nothing.
Samsonite. Of course, it was here the whole time.
Exactly.
I mean, this is back in the day when planes had the steps on the back that you could walk down and go out.
Yeah, it says known for hijacking a Boeing 727 and parachuting from the plane mid-flight before disappearing.
Cool.
1971. Yeah, that's crazy. Imagine that. You're like, I'm out. See ya. You guys ever see Drop Zone?
No. I've seen Operation Dumbo Drop.
Every time I think we're friends. You guys tell me you haven't seen a garbage Wesley Snipes / Gary Busey movie from the 90s?
All right, let
What's
me
wrong
wrap,
with you?
Let me wrap this up real quick.
Yeah. Let's keep
Okay,
going.
okay.
All right, so
More It's Always Sunny, which
Yeah.
I'm happy for, although I honestly have not been keeping current with them. But
there's too much of it now. It's still good.
there's a lot.
It's still
this
really
is gonna
good.
be like 18 seasons once this renewal is done. That's a
Yeah.
lot.
It's still really good.
Yeah.
It's just a lot. Yeah.
I would have, like Workaholics, I would have thought that show could be fully, perfect and wrapped up in like 10 seasons or less, like 7 to 10.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's a bunch of stuff I don't know about here. There's an Obi-Wan Kenobi movie.
Oh yeah,
Or not
I
movie,
saw that.
show. And that's Hayden Christensen's reprising his role as, what's it called?
Anakin
as
/
Anakin.
Darth Vader.
Yeah, so I'd be really interested to see if they can write him so that he can actually act it out. You know what I mean? Because he took a lot of shit for that, and I really want to see him. I would love to see him come back and do something great with that role.
Yeah.
Let's see, Rangers of the New Republic. Don't know what that is. Asuka. This is based on
Suka Blyat.
yeah, a Russian Jedi. No, it's based on this character right here. So the nice thing is this character. This is who plays her? It's the black girl who plays in all the weird shit. Who's really good. Everybody loves. She plays the blue girl she plays the alien green girl, Gamora, in the Avengers movies.
Zoe Saldana.
Yeah. So Zoe Saldana
Really?
plays her. Yeah. And she's this character is actually a character from Fiddlesticks.
Star Wars animated something.
Yeah, the Star Wars animated movie, TV show, which is probably the most popular Star Wars TV there is at the time when it came out, at least. And it's nice that they brought her in because it makes it canon, because it's pre-Disney, which is nice. So yeah, that Ahsoka thing, it looks like it's going to be good. If it's anything like The Mandalorian, I mean, we're going to have a lot of Star Wars. There's a lot of Star Wars. There's a oh, you're going to love this. There's a Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special.
Oh yes.
Poor wording.
Please.
Let's. I mean,
Must watch.
Now look, if they do the same thing, which they won't, right? But if they do the same thing they did, that George Lucas inadvertently did with the Star Wars holiday special, with those characters, it'll be great. Okay? Like, give me some of the... What's Dave Bautista, just being Dave Bautista in that?
Yeah.
Oh, man, he makes that group. Absolutely. So
Can you imagine him performing, like, doing karaoke to Jefferson Starship or whatever?
It'd be great.
Like, straight face,
yeah,
singing
it'd be
horribly.
great. Dude, it'd be great. He's so good at that role. Let's see here. There's so much stuff, dude.
I saw mention of a new Percy Jackson development in there.
Yeah, the Percy Jackson movie was so bad. They
I
did a good
thought,
job with it.
you know, I would never say they were great, but I enjoyed them. Hopefully they can do better, though.
James Cavill's beloved epic saga Shogun set within feudal Japan. Wow, that's interesting. I don't know who this is. I'll have to look that up. Let's see. Andor Star Wars, The Bad Batch. So this is a movie, I think, and I don't know what this is going to be, or it's a TV show. I'm not sure. Bad Batch is either going to be something like the Suicide Squad, but Republic, like the good guys but bad guys, or something like that nature. And Star Wars Visions, no idea what that is. The Acolyte. This is going to be, I'm thinking, this is going to be a Sith-based thing. You know?
That'd be cool.
Yeah, it'd be really cool. Lando, obviously about Lando Calrissian, a droid story. This is like more like fucking a cartoon animated droid like bullshit thing. Revisiting of Willow with Warwick Davis. Let's go! Rogue Squadron, obviously that's gonna be a film. I'm ready for that. Another Indiana Jones we don't need. You can just leave that one alone. Like, let's be done with it. Let's see. So this is Taika
Waititi.
Yeah, Taika Waititi. Do you know? We talked about the movie he made with the really fat Australian girl who I love, or New Zealand girl who I love.
Jojo Rabbit.
Yeah, Jojo Rabbit.
Yeah,
Can you imagine?
Good director.
He's excellent. Can you imagine him doing a Star Wars? A Star War? It could be great.
I can, because wasn't he involved in the second Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yes, he was.
I mean, he was the voice of the Rock guy, but also I think he was a producer or a director or something.
Yeah, he had some kind of a like behind the scenes role. Also, I don't know what it was. And then Children of Blood and Bone. I don't know what this is.
It seems to me though he could be like a Wes Anderson type.
Yeah, sure.
Kinda, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This I'm shockingly interested in.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it looks good. It looks like a reimagining of 101 Dalmatians mixed with, Snatch or Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels.
Dude, that would be great.
Yeah.
Now, you know what? Here's the problem, right? Where Disney could go edgy, they don't.
Mm-hmm.
Because I would love to see a gritty one of these. Just of any of their stories. But like a dark, gritty one. And I know they're not going to do that because it would spoil... It's kind of like a brand breaker, right? But it would be really interesting to see, like, I don't want to say dark because I don't want like someone skinning dogs, but if
they made it like Tim Burton, like I don't remember the name, but Johnny Depp was like a barber or something, but he killed people.
Yeah,
Sweeney Todd.
Sweeney Todd. Yeah, that's it.
Something like that.
That kind of feel would be cool.
Yeah, that would be good. That'd be good. Gabrielle Union in a new Sister Act film. Is he starring legend Whoopi Goldberg, who's on board board as a producer with Tyler Perry. Disney, you gone wrong. You gone wrong.
It's a hell of a throwback. That's kind of where Gabrielle Union got her start. No, I'm thinking of Lauryn Hill. Jesus, that's even older.
Like, who the fuck got? I was like, who the hell was Gabrielle Union?
Gabrielle Union's way
she
after
was in
Sister Act. Yeah,
some cheerleader movie.
Yeah, she was. She was in like, I forgot what it was.
Step
yeah.
Up?
Yeah, it was. I feel like it was a Step Up.
Step It Up, maybe.
That's probably right.
Or
whatever the first one.
Stepped Up or Stepped Right Up. The third one.
It's with Kirsten Dunst.
Or
yeah.
Step It Up.
Right.
Act 4, Step Harder.
Well, I've only seen Gabrielle Union in like 2 movies in my life.
Isn't she in Love and Basketball?
Maybe. I've never seen it.
No, that's not her. That's another chick. I can't think of her name.
I've seen her in what we were just talking about and Angels East, Angels West in that movie.
She's in that.
Yeah. She's part of the crew, man.
Okay. So Pinocchio, Peter Pan.
I mean, Peter Pan.
Dude,
you know what got shit on?
What's
The
that?
Hugh Jackman movie Pan from like 2015. It got
you love that movie for some reason.
It was really good. Like I'm not saying the script was fantastic, but cinematically it was amazing.
I haven't seen it, so I can't say one way or the other.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
It didn't look great.
It was
to
a
me,
musical, right?
But maybe I'm
not exactly, but there was singing. I mean, there was singing in Hook, so it's not like totally out of line.
Was Peter Pan in general a musical?
I don't know.
It's a play, right? Or is it a movie first, a book first? What is it?
I'll also say I don't know.
I thought it was a book. Pretty sure it was a book.
It's probably a book. Yeah.
Written by British guys. There's a movie about him writing it.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're not Winnie the Pooh, right?
No. Winnie the Pooh is a book too.
Oh, I know.
Also by some British guy.
Yes. Exactly. Okay. Well,
so anyway,
we'll leave that for another time.
So they're doing a Big Hero 6, a Baymax TV show, Moana TV show, Tiana. This is the Princess and the Frog spinoff, Zootopia Plus. This is weird. This one right here, Turning Red. So it's about a little girl who, when she goes through puberty, she turns into a big red panda. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Is that a thing?
Oh yeah, it happens
red
all the time.
panda?
No, I mean
puberty.
No, I mean, like, is that a show or a movie that we don't know anything about that already exists?
No.
From the Disney Channel or something? Or,
no, it's a new thing. It's a new thing.
Okay.
Now, the interesting thing about this is maybe there's some kind of allegory with women getting their periods or something. I don't know. Who knows? This is Lightyear, yeah. And they have I'm not going to click on this because I don't want to get a DMCA strike on this video. But there's a Mrs. Marvel. So in the Marvel comic book, Captain Marvel becomes a little girl, or maybe Marvel Man becomes a girl. I don't know. There's so many fucking Marvels in DC and the Marvel world. I don't know, but there is a Marvel who is a little Indian girl. So this is going to be that. It's either a movie or a show. Yeah, it's Disney Plus. So all this stuff, by the way, released straight to Disney Plus. The films will be released at the same time they are released on Disney Plus. This is Loki. So click this thing. Watch the Loki trailer. It's so good.
It's pretty good.
Let's see. Visions. WandaVision. That's what it's called. WandaVision. That's what the Vision storyline is called. WandaVision.
Makes sense.
Looks interesting. And this is all the other stuff. Blade? Yeah.
Ooh.
Doctor Strange.
You know that was already a horrible TV show once, right?
I mean,
Blade.
I would say it was in a horrible TV show before people even knew it was part of the Marvel world. So now it's going to get the Marvel treatment and treated correctly, and so it should be really good.
You know what else is a horrible TV show?
What's
RoboCop.
that? I can believe that.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, Blade, Doctor Strange, Eternals,
Aimed at kids.
Shang-Chi, Hawkeye. There's a lot of here that I'm like, I don't know. Does this need a show? Like Hawkeye, I mean, we all know about Jeremy Renner and his music career. We don't need more Jeremy Renner. Loki.
I like Mr. Renner.
I like him too in this role, not as a musician or the other things, the myriad of
Well,
other things.
it's not Hawkeye the musical, is it? I mean,
Did you know he has a Jeremy Renner app for his fans?
I did not know that,
Treat yourself.
and I love it. I
Does
love it
he
already.
refer to himself as Jeremy Renner?
Yes, he does. Treat yourself.
You know who else has their own app, and this should tell you where Jeremy Renner's headspace is at, probably.
Who's that?
Kim Kardashian.
Enough said. So Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I saw a trailer for this. Meh. Like, honestly, it's two characters I don't care about.
Yeah.
I'm not interested in the Falcon. Honestly, I like this. I like the guy who plays him. I forgot his name. Who plays the Falcon?
Who's the Falcon?
He's the guy in the second season of Altered Carbon, the black guy.
Oh, yeah, Anthony, whatever. his name
Anthony,
is.
whatever. I like him, and I like the guy who plays the Winter Soldier. But I don't care about their characters in Marvel. They're B-level characters. I'm not interested in a show about them. And I'm not interested in the theory that the Falcon takes the shield of Captain America and becomes Captain America or becomes Captain Falcon or whatever the fuck he's going to become. I don't care about that at all. I would much rather see a show about Don Cheadle. And guess what? We get the show about Don Cheadle as the War Machine. That's going to be interesting. Armor Wars.
What is that? What if?
So What If is a show that just takes the Marvel comic book universe and pulls characters from all of the other various things and puts them in what if scenarios that are from comic books. That's all it does. It's not a contiguous story. It's just like, this is happening in this episode, Iron Man's in it. This is happening in this episode, the Hulk's in it. This is happening in this episode, the Falcon's in it. Whatever.
These are all live action.
Yeah.
So and when you say like Iron Man's in it, whatever, is it going to be like Iron Man played by the guy, or is it like Iron Man played by whoever?
Well, apparently they have these people. The people who are going to be included in this What If are all like under license, under contract for like 1 or 2 episodes or whatever the case may be.
And the same thing for all these shows.
Yeah,
So all the real people that have been playing them in all the movies
yeah.
are going
Now,
to be them.
Ironheart, I don't know what this is about because the Iron Man character is dead in the timeline, and Tony, the guy who plays Tony Stark, I forgot his name, but he's not coming back for anymore. He says he's done. So I don't know who this is going to be in this.
But he's going to be in What If.
No, he's not. I just pulled his name out of my ass. He's not going to be in What If, as far as I know.
Oh, I thought we just said everyone's under contract. They're going to be there.
The people who they have in the episodes, yeah. But it's not going to be... This isn't a show about the Avengers. This is a show like, oh, a bank got robbed, and the Hulk comes to save the day. That's what If is.
Right.
You know? What if aliens came and Captain Marvel was there, and that's what the episode is about? You know?
So they're never going to have like Iron Man then.
I seriously doubt it.
Okay.
Now, I'm pretty sure the comic books have... There's at least 1 or 2 new Iron Mans. So I wouldn't be surprised if Ironheart is about that, or What If includes that character or something. We don't know. I Am Groot, another show I just don't need.
Yeah.
I don't care about Groot. You know, I don't care about Vin Diesel as Groot saying Groot. I don't give a shit about that.
It's going to be very popular. I want you to know that.
It is because people love dumb shit.
Yep.
People,
Dumb
love dumb shit. I love dumb shit too. It's great.
I do too, but I don't like Groot. Groot's a very boring character to me. Groot is a toy selling machine. That's why the last 2 times they had him on screen, he was a fucking baby or a teenager.
Yeah. Why do you think everyone loves fucking Mandalorian?
Yeah, Baby Yoda.
One
yeah.
fucking reason. Fucking Baby Yoda. Otherwise, no. Well, some people will watch the show, but not a lot. Not as much as with the Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda is like honestly the dumbest thing in that show too. It's
I mean,
horrible.
both things like Groot and Baby Yoda are an easy reference for people to say like how in tune they are to other dumb people
That's true.
and get recognition.
Yeah, true. Secret Invasion, don't know what that is, and Fantastic Four. They're trying again to make a Fantastic Four movie.
Stop! I can't do Fantastic Four anymore, man.
Yeah,
I'll watch it.
yeah. That's just like try number 3, try number 4.
I think I saw the original shit that came out in like 2000 or whatever. Mm-hmm. Like I think there was like 2 movies with that crew.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think I saw those, and that was it. I was like, okay, I'm done. You know,
yeah.
I can't watch anymore. It's like the Spider-Man movies. I fucked up, and I went to go see that one
Michael Spooderman.
with the guy. With the guy?
Spoderman.
What's the guy's name?
Yeah.
Who did only one?
I don't know.
Andrew Garfield? Tobey
Probably.
Maguire?
No, and Tobey Maguire did 3. Tobey Maguire did a great job. Fuck what anyone else says.
Well, you're going to love the next news I have.
Oh, shit.
Tobey
So,
Maguire's dead.
A 7th person is going to play Spider-Man, and thanks.
so, as you know, Spider-Man is owned by Sony. Okay?
Okay.
But they had great success getting people to play, getting people involved in Spider-Man when they brought them into the Marvel Universe. So, and I didn't add this in because I was like, it's no big deal. But now that since Michael has decided he's talked about his love of Spider-Man, because of the great success of the Spider-Man multiverse, the movie with Miles Morales, they've decided to make a multiverse. Okay, you didn't see that. It's the animated Spider-Man. It's excellent.
That one. Okay.
You should watch it. It's really good. But because of the success of that one, they said, you know what? And the multiverse is a thing in Spider-Man and across the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's a thing. It exists in the comic book universe. So they decided, you know what? Let's bring the multiverse into live action. So we're going to get a live action Spider-Man movie in the next, they said 2021, which is not possible. It'll be 2022 probably. But it's going to have Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire, probably. This dude, I forgot his name, young British guy.
The new guy.
And then this guy is definitely coming back to do his Doc Ock, which I'm excited about. Mm-hmm. He's amazing as Doc Ock in that first one. There's a rumor that what's it called coming back to play Electro, the black guy. I forgot his name. The black guy.
Jamie Foxx,
yeah. Jamie Foxx is coming back. And let's see. The chick who played Jane Watson's coming back. Emma Stone might be coming. I mean, it's just Doctor Strange is going to be in it too. Because he's probably the person who's going to bring all the multiverse shit and make it happen. So, dude, this is interesting. I'll be honest with you. I'm excited. And this is probably the way they're going to weasel. They're going to do more tie-ins. Because Sony's like, fuck it, we made a lot of money last time. Let's do it again. You know what I mean? So this is exciting stuff. I'm ready for this.
Nope.
We're going to go see it, Michael.
Sign me the fuck not up.
Okay, Mike. You don't watch any good movies.
Take me off the list. Unsubscribe.
And Michael, you need to watch. You need to see the Miles Morales Spider-Man into the multiverse, into the Spider-Verse.
Do I though? Do I?
It's really good. It's really, really good. Yeah, Alfred Molina as Doc Ock. He was a great Spider-Man villain. Oh, cool. Thank you, Hollywood Reporter. Yeah, he's a great Spider-Man. Spoderman.
Or I want the green ass goblin or whatever his name is.
Give me your ass! That's what he says. That's
what Willem Dafoe says, yeah.
That's give me your ass! Spider-Man! I want to see your brown anus!
Ugh.
Yeah, well, it's got stains. All right. So
The
I'll add
suit
these
is
in the
not
show
very
notes.
breathable.
Yeah, he's got to keep a move on, you know? He got time to clean up.
Ugh. Jeez,
I don't know. I don't know where we're going with that. That's where it ended up. So.
Yeah. So exciting stuff. I'll put links in there for everybody to take a look at. But this is watch if you want to watch the Investor Day thing. It's a long video, 3 hours long, but
3
it's
hours.
Yeah, but it covers they own a ton of shit, dude. They own a ton of shit.
That reminds me, I need to cancel my Disney Plus subscription.
You really don't see the scope of
I'm done.
Why? Did you watch The Mandalorian?
Season 1, yes. Season 2, no.
Did watch season 2? It's good.
No, someone else is paying for it now. I'm going to cancel mine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Am I that someone else?
No.
Okay.
Although I will take your credentials. No.
Okay. All right. Well,
I'm already mooching off your Netflix. So.
that's all right.
So why not? I got HBO Max if anyone wants that.
No, I have that too. I have everything, man.
You have Hulu?
Yeah.
Hook it up.
Well, let's just use James's accounts, and then we'll we'll all contribute, $10 a month or whatever.
Yep.
There you go.
I need Hulu. That's the one I don't have access to.
Oh,
Just divide it all.
I give you a little.
I have CBS All Access for some reason.
All right, let's
James, upgrade yours to no commercials, and I'll cancel mine, and we'll just use yours.
Okay. let's not talk about our crimes though. Just for a second, let's just.
Yeah, all right.
No, I mean we all live in the same household and we're family and we watch together.
There you go.
We're all a unit.
Yeah.
Suck my unit. No.
Give me your ass. All right, but anyway, you get the gist. So, really,
I'm your woman. Yeah.
exciting stuff for the next several years. There's gonna be more Disney shit, more Disney properties than you'll have time to watch. Honestly,
It's a lot of new production.
a ton. All I can think is that fucking COVID has stimulated the brain cells popping. Now, here's the question I have for you guys as a Star Trek fan. Okay, how come Disney takes its properties and elevates them, or attempts to, whether they're right or wrong, they attempt to elevate them like crazy. They said, this works, let's do more of this. Mm-hmm. And then CBS owns Star Trek for years, does nothing with it, except make several shit movies. And then they make one show, and they're like, all right. Like, I know CBS probably doesn't have the money Disney does, but dude, there's an entire, Star Trek, James Bond, Star Wars, Raiders of the Lost Ark. What's his name? Tommy Jones, Indiana Jones. Mm-hmm.
Tommy Jones, blown away.
Tommy Jones, treasure hunter.
Indiana Jones. Like, there are a few properties out there that are eternal and that people will always watch no matter what happens, right? If somebody makes a Indiana Jones TV show, no matter how bad it is, we're going to be like, all right, we're going to watch it. Someone out there is going to watch it. Some fanboy is going to be like, I love Indiana Jones, I'm watching it. Every time someone makes an Indiana Jones movie, it's going to put butts in seats. Without a question.
There was a terrible Indiana Jones TV show over 20 years ago.
I remember it with, what's his name in it?
I've never seen it.
Yeah, I've seen it. I love that show. The young Indy.
Yeah, that's
Young
it.
That
Yeah.
sounds really familiar.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
Young Indy. It was a great show. I loved it.
Never saw it.
Did you ever watch? This is only sort of related. Did you ever watch the cartoon James Bond Jr.?
No, I didn't. Okay. I think I watched a couple episodes of it. And I was like, I think I did. I'm not. It sounds very familiar. I just don't remember any of it. But the point is, Star Trek is a thing that no matter what they do, someone's going to watch. And I get, okay, they don't have to make quality stuff, but the thing is, now we live in 2020, right? Or let's just go back. We live in 2017. The internet tells you what fans want to see.
So I will say Star Trek, the new Star Treks are high production value, but low
quality.
Low quality, low. What is the writing bad? What is it? I mean, it's the writing?
Low effort. How about that?
It's the writing.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, the writing's bad.
And the acting maybe could be better with some of the people.
Yeah.
Right. I know James doesn't like Ms. Michael Burnham.
I mean, Sonequa Martin Green is a rare exception, though, right? She's just like an odd. I hate to say this. I really hate to say this.
He's going to denigrate his own people. Here it comes.
She's black, and that's no. I hate to say this, but the problem is everything about that show comes off as they did stuff because
hashtag woke.
Yeah, identity. I hate to say that. And look, there's good black female actresses out there. There's a ton of them. She's not a good one. It's like somebody reached into a bag of straws and they're like, okay, let's go. You're fine. You're good enough. Like, what has she been in before Star Trek? I don't have no idea. I'm sure she's been in stuff. Dude.
I mean, it was popular among some people, so I guess that's where...
I have no idea who she is in Walking Dead. I stopped watching that show a long time ago. More drama than zombies. Didn't care.
that's how casting works. It's like, oh, you're in something that's recently popular. People recognize you and watch our shit now.
I guess. I don't draw the connection between the Walking Dead audience and Star Trek audience, but yeah. I didn't even know she was in Walking Dead. I'd never seen her before in my day in my life.
Yeah, she was in Walking Dead for at least the first couple seasons.
Yeah, no idea who she is. So there's her, and then there's like Tilly. Like, I love Tilly to death, but dude, she's just like, she's clearly there to because you're like, oh, we want someone who is like represents this community.
Mm-hmm.
I read somewhere that she actually looks better off screen.
Oh, I'm sure she does.
I'm sure she does. She's like has so much makeup on in the show.
Do you see how she looked when at this week's episode when they went to the mirror universe? She looked great. I mean, you don't think so?
Yeah, no. I was just thinking about the episode, and we'll talk about it later.
Yeah, we're gonna get into it, but
that was great. Yeah.
So, I don't know, man. I mean, it just I just wonder. I wish Star Trek could be as good as like this, or Star Wars. The things that Disney's doing with Star Wars or Marvel. Why can't CBS do that? Like, there's a universe of stories there that they could tell. Tell me something. Let me get a story about the guy, the shifty salesman, Platt or whatever, for the original Star Trek, and they put him a little bit in this show, in Discovery in the first season. Obviously there's no more, but I would love to see a show about him and have that guy Rainn Johnson play him. That'd be great. Rainn Wilson. I'd love to see that. Let's get a show.
Mudd.
Yeah, Harcourt and Mudd. That's his name. Let's get a show about fucking Star Trek headquarters, about the political wheelings and dealings. A serious Games of Thrones type show. Or like I told you guys earlier, a show strictly about the Mirror Universe. And that's all it's about. It's about a crew in the Mirror Universe. It never goes into Star Trek territory, into like the Federation. It's always about the Terran Empire. Let's get a show about that.
I was talking with someone about the Mirror Universe in Star Trek.
Yeah.
And how those episodes are always great. I can only think of the episodes in Discovery and the episodes in Enterprise where they have actual Mirror Universe episodes. Have they had any other Mirror Universe episodes?
Yeah, there's
TOS has
two
one.
or three in Deep Space Nine.
Oh,
there's
see,
not
that
one,
I don't remember at all. So.
There's not one in...
There's none in Next Generation.
Yeah, Next Generation.
There's none in Voyager.
No Voyager, yeah, no Voyager.
But there's one or two in Voyager where it might as well be. Like where the Doctor is... He wakes up and he's like... It's like 700 years later. And he's on some planet. Like his backup module. And they recreated, they're like, this is an accurate recreation. And, the whole crew is a bunch of fucking murderers and stuff. It's crazy. That might as well be a Mirror Universe, kind of thing. Same thing with Next Generation. Not really, but they do like a couple little things like that. Like they do the one where Picard is like, they think he's dead. Well, they do that. They do another one where they think Picard is dead. They're looking for his killers.
Is that it? Tapestry?
I know what you're talking about.
Season 6 is with I only know it because I'm going to talk about it later. But it's with Q. Like Picard is dying, and Q does whatever.
Not that one. That's a good episode, but no. Yeah, I know that episode we're talking about. No, this one is about where they think Picard died in a bar fight, and
I can see that.
Yeah,
they go looking for his killers, and then Riker gets taken prisoner, and he's on the ship, and all of a sudden there's Picard, and he's part of their crew.
Yeah.
Oh, as some guy.
Yeah.
He's not the captain. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
He was like infiltrating what may as well have been the Maquis. Some guy named Galen.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then they do the same kind of thing, but with Troy in an episode where she's a Romulan.
Yeah.
She wakes up and like she's a Romulan. She's like, "Oh, sup?"
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which doesn't make any fucking sense because like, does she speak Romulan? Like they never address that. They never addressed it in Star Trek. Period.
They never address a lot of that stuff. Yeah, everyone's
they're like universal translator. Yay! Like,
yeah.
Okay. Whatever. But Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I was just thinking about that. I was like, there's actually a dearth of Mirror Universe episodes. Like, you would think there'd be more.
And it's probably everyone's favorite part of Star Trek.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you don't like that, Evan? You don't like that
I
word?
do like that vocabulary word.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't say it's my favorite part, but it's definitly
they're fun.
Fun
They're
and
fun.
interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
It's
there's the 2-part one in Enterprise, which is great. I'll have to watch the DS9 ones. I don't know. Well, we got to rewatch that anyway, so
Yeah.
that's fine.
it's like it's like field day at school. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It's like today we're going outside, boys.
Yeah.
You know? That's
You're
what it feels
oh,
like.
Shit. Oh, fucking shit.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So maybe like a whole series about that wouldn't be good. I don't know, but I still think there's so much in Star Trek that's undiscovered that CBS could do something about, and they just don't, and I don't know why, you know? We should change the show to a Star Trek podcast, by the way. I just realized that. Every episode, we spend like 45 minutes talking about Star Trek.
I told you we need a fucking Star Trek podcast. I told you that. We can still keep this one, but we need a dedicated Star Trek podcast. I'm telling you.
All right, we'll figure it out.
All right.
We'll have one once we expand our podcast network.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right. The IO panel network of shows.
That's right.
I'm going to go ahead and move us along to the
Yeah.
next article, because that was all Article 1. So, or Topic 1, I should say. Next one, a little more topical. Not that what James was talking about isn't topical, but I'm sure everyone heard already, but just in case you hadn't, Trump and company tried to file a motion with the Supreme Court saying, hey, this election's all fucked up. We need you guys to invalidate the results in here, and here, and whatever. Specifically Pennsylvania, I think, but maybe a couple other places.
No.
But the Supreme Court they declined to even hear the case.
No.
They're like, nah, we're not doing it.
Waste of time, bro.
Fucking doing it. Which, good on them. I'm glad, even though it's being quote unquote stacked with people, maybe they're actually honorable. So, good.
Perhaps.
Good. Yeah, I think this just happened. Was it on Thursday or? Oh, it's on
Sounds
Friday.
about right.
It was on Friday, actually. As it was from the Texas Attorney General.
I love that yeah, even though it's stacked, they decided we're gonna vote with the law, which kind of like
Yeah.
it doesn't it kind of makes me feel like the law still matters. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like our system, the three
Branches of government.
branches, like at least one of them is sort of working. You know?
I mean, we
Yeah.
get that feeling. We know it's not true, but we get that feeling. And that's all we need.
Yeah, the justice system has all kinds of other problems going on.
Yeah.
Judicial, I should say, but yeah, at least some parts of it are working well, so that's good.
I know Trump's
Anyway,
like, what the fuck did I put them there for? Yeah,
Exactly.
he's losing his fucking mind.
You work for me.
Yeah, it's like related article. The Supreme Court's clear message to President Trump: stop.
Oh, jeez.
All right. Well, that's really all I want to say about that.
Okay.
Last but not least, I just saw a notice, I got an email from Google, and I found this article about it. Google is changing some of their policies regarding storage. So, Evan, you're like, oh yeah, you could just use whatever, upload whatever you want. It's fine. Like, some of their accounts, like, they're like, oh yeah, it's unlimited, But it's not really unlimited, but if you have this kind of account, you can put as much as you want
I've
there.
never said that, but I'll allow you to continue.
Well, they're putting a stop to all the tomfoolery.
Right.
So it says everyone will basically they want everyone now they're going to start counting everything towards your total storage limit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there you go, James, exactly.
What does this mean?
It's basically if your account goes inactive or something or whatever, they're gonna actually end up deleting stuff after a while.
Okay.
Also, they
What if
have
you're
a new
paying
thing.
for it?
I think if you're paying for it, it's okay. But,
I pay for it, so they better not fuck with my storage.
but
Otherwise, I'm gonna be like, time to go to Amazon, baby. I'll just pay for that. Fuck it.
but they have a new service. I haven't looked into it yet. They have something called Google One cloud storage,
Yeah, yeah.
and so that's kind of what they want everyone to go to.
That's fine.
It's just a rebranding. It's the same thing. It's got everything in it. I don't know. I mean, it just rebrands the old technology and gives you some other interface. Mm-hmm. I mean, I have Google One. I was very baffled. I was like, what the fuck is this? Stop changing the names of stuff, man. I'm in boomer stage in my life. I'm not going to deal with your change anymore, Google.
Bring back Google Wave. No.
Yeah, bring back Google fucking whatever. Bring back the Play Store. Bring back Google Play. Or fucking...
Isn't it still called that? No?
No, not Google Play. The first podcast thing we used. I forgot what it's called.
Oh, Google Play Music?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's going bye-bye or is bye-bye, right?
it's gone.
Huh. All right. Well, there you go. Hello. No. So, let's see. Nothing in stranger danger for us, huh? Let's go down to Star Trek Discovery, the latest episode, Terra Firma Part 1. Mm-hmm. Ooh. So, we all watched that on Thursday night.
Yeah.
It's a Mirror Universe episode, as we kind of alluded to earlier. What did you guys think?
It was good. It was good, except somehow burn the Mirror Universe Burnham like was way overacted in her like cry. She was annoying in her like she was okay in all the regular dialogue, and even she had like a good face when she found out her assassination plot failed. She was a good she had a good scowl on, but in the hallway, like pre-assassination scene kind of thing, she was like way over the top.
Yeah, she's not a good actress.
No.
What did you think of Michelle Yeoh's performance?
Good. I thought it was balanced, and we kind of talked about this during the episode where, she was at her core, she's used to being this like ruthless person, and she still is, considering like her...
You mean her character?
Yes.
Yeah.
Her place in the normal Star Trek Discovery universe, but going back to the Mirror universe as the Terran Emperor, she got soft. And she played that really well.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, oh no, she learned something. Oh no. James, what did you think of the episode as you Googled this person or whatever it is you're doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was tweeting at her.
Okay.
I have a quick question.
She's like, nice lips. Want some fuck? No. Like, Jesus. No.
Since this episode is called Terra Firma, and they did the whole like Terra Firma chant and salute near the beginning, or in the episode, was that done in the previous Mirror Universe episodes? I just don't remember. I mean, obviously, like, long live the Terran Empire. Of course.
I don't recall. Maybe. I've never seen the Discovery ones.
Right, you're season 1, man. Season 1.
I've only ever seen the Enterprise episodes.
Mike, you and me, season 1. I love it because of the Klingons, but it's also and Lorca. That shit is great.
Yeah, I need to go back and
It's probably
watch
the
that.
best of the 3 seasons. Just because I think the whole like, oh, we have to find the Red Angel and my brother Spock. I hate those things. I like the all the plots and the like the storylines and how it all ties together in season 2. But season 1 is great. So
Yeah.
we'll watch that. We'll figure it out. You send me a meeting invite, we'll make it work.
All right. Sounds good. James, you got anything else to say about Terra Firma Part 1?
I loved it. Yeah, there's things I didn't like about it. Like, I could care less about solving... Like, put it this way. Take the first half of the show, where Adira is trying to find the algorithm or whatever. Like, I just hate that. Mm-hmm. That whole scene was like an unnecessary filler thing or something to meet some requirement for having Stamets and Adira talk about whatever.
About
I don't know.
them.
Hey,
I mean, obviously...
They didn't say them the whole time. I'm just saying
No.
they didn't need that. Like, it was a throwaway part just to say, we're still on the path, but look, forget about that.
See, like, you're still valid even if one of your multiple personalities is throwing a fit. You just paused the program when you added a data set, silly.
Yeah, it was just an unnecessary scene. You know? They could have just as well had them walk through the hallway together talking on their way to go to an airlock and kill both themselves. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And I'd have been like fine with that, you know? Mm-hmm. But that's look, we just didn't need that scene. I don't care about fucking Giorgio's her crisis. Like, that's a vehicle to get us to the mirror universe. Fuck all that. Okay? Take the ship. Let's have a one-time episode where they're like flying along, everything is cool, like, whoa, we're in the future. They get sucked into a time warp, universe-bending thing, and they go back to the mirror universe, back to the 23rd century. And guess what? As Star Trek fans, we'd have been like, okay, cool. I accept. Mm-hmm. We don't need, like, Giorgio's got an illness for the build-up for the last 3 episodes, and Adira's working on... I don't care. Give me... fucking 7 hours of the mirror universe. Okay?
Her cells are fighting to go home, James.
Yeah, it's dumb. Okay? But
David Cronenberg said it.
The best part of the
Must be true.
Best part of the episode is when the mirror universe shit starts. That's when the show becomes interesting. And it's all good. You know, honestly, I don't like the way I liked Burnham at first. But then it became like so much, you know. Every time she's on the screen, it's heavy, because it's like, guys, like, Jesus, chill out. You're not doing the hacka right now. Relax, okay.
What about the sword?
What about the what?
The fight scene in the gym.
Oh, that was part of the part I don't need. I don't need anything that took place on their ship.
Yep. I hope I don't know if this is a 2-parter or a 3-parter. I didn't scroll to see if there's any names or titles for the future episodes, but I hope we readdress and get some more explanation for the doorman.
I mean, so I have this, and I'm going to pop this up, but they talk about a few possible things. One, they draw a connection between this episode and Tapestry, which I barely remember Tapestry, but apparently it's kind of the same thing. It's like Giorgio was dying, Picard is dying. Let me ask you something.
Oh yeah, this is like, what if you never did this thing in the past?
Right,
exactly.
We were like, is that guy a Q?
Yeah, exactly.
Right. And
so let me ask you this: is Giorgio this show's Picard?
No.
Hold on now. Don't look at personality. Mm-hmm. Look at screen presence and authority when on screen.
No.
Really?
No.
You don't think so?
Mm-mm.
Why?
I don't think there is a Picard character in...
This show doesn't have one. Yeah, exactly. That's why I was like, maybe she's the one.
She does have good presence. I don't know if she's Picard. Who else has good presence? The Admiral guy.
Yeah, he does.
Pretty good.
Probably because he's the Admiral, but he does a good job.
He's a good actor. He has
job,
screen authority. When he comes out, you're like, oh shit, spank me, daddy. You know.
I mean, Anson Mount was the Picard of Discovery, but he was he was the Pike.
Yes,
you
he
know?
has the same.
Yeah.
He has the same. To me, he's like the Admiral guy. He has like the same kind of. Must be the gray hair, man.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. I think JoJo, she has authority. She just ignored, and she just comes off as like this fucking mean, like old bitchy lady. But to me, like she has that same like when she says something, people are like, oh shit, you know, like oh this is serious. Like this person's an authority. This person knows, you know. I don't know. I don't know. It's a loose thing, but this made me think about that. Like is this why they chose her character to do this with? But this
Yeah.
is one thing we've noticed. All this show does is fucking steal. This is all they fucking do is steal from fucking TNG. You know? And they
I
just
definitely see the parallel and relation between the two episodes now. These two that I think about it.
Yeah. So I kind of want to go back and watch this again, but it seems like the same thing, very similar from reading this article. And anyway, they kind of say, you know, oh yeah, he is probably this guy's probably Q, and they have their little evidence here, or whatever. But I mean, look, I don't think we need
Finally.
we don't need to dive deep into this. The whole Q continuum thing is super interesting. Another thing CBS has totally ignored. You know, I would watch a show about the Q continuum, you know, and their interaction with humanity and other alien species through time. I would love to watch that. You know, political wheeling and dealings, all the bullshit that goes on in the background. I would love to see that. Bring back the original guy who played Q if he's still alive, you know, to be like the Q overlord or whatever. That'd be great. I would love it.
He's
You
a
know?
rogue. He's a rogue Q.
Perfect.
Right?
Perfect.
All the other Qs
Pretty
are like
much.
Q.
Pretty much, yeah.
But dude, bring
He's
it
out
back.
there having fun. He's like, I want to fuck with Picard.
You know, I would love this. I would love it. So yeah, I think having this guy be the Q he's too old. Just because if they're gonna like basically you can't bring him into another episode. If let's say they do a Star Trek in 2 years that takes place in the 23rd century or something, or the 24th century or something like that, they can't bring this guy back. You know, I wish they had done someone young, same look, but a young guy, like a Cumberbatch type character, like a really super snooty guy. This guy looks like your affable fucking grandfather who happens to wear a weird hat because he's fucking strange. Like I would love go super snooty, super hoity-toity with it, same as they did with the original Q. Like that guy looks down his nose at you the entire time. You know?
Yeah.
You know, it's very, very like Picard. You know, you're like, oh shit.
John Luke.
Yeah, John
But-
Luke.
I mean, it's pretty open because Qs can
Could
look
be
like
anything.
whatever they want.
Yeah, exactly.
That is true. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure this guy's a Q. So anyway, interesting article. It's in the show notes on Later Water. If you guys want to see it.
Okay. Cool.
So definitely worth checking out if you're interested.
Yep. Good episode. I'm looking forward to part 2. And if there's a part 3, even better.
Yep.
We're going to see the
So-
Painalizer next week.
The Agonizer.
The
Yeah.
Agonizer, yeah.
That is great. They do something like that in an episode of Enterprise. The Andorians torture the Romulan, or I'm sorry, the Vulcan ambassador. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, I forget what they're asking him, but they're, you know, fucking Shran. It's got the fucking guy on there, like, you know, strapped to a table or whatever. And it's like, tell us. He's like, I told you, you know, like whatever. It's like, oh, you know, like, I don't know what the fuck they're doing to him, but same, you know, same thing. Mm-hmm. Anyway, let's talk about TikTok, everyone's favorite subject. So the Chinese are taking over, bro, and this
They already
is
took
this is
over.
the proof. This is
They
the
got
proof,
us.
dude. So the link I sent you is /4u. So this is kind of like this is like if you went to Reddit and just went to the home and just started like scrolling through, you know, like what's there. This is that, right? So it's just like all stuff. And so TikTok is all videos, right? That's all it is. It's all little videos that people do.
So it's Vine.
It is Vine, but they're not 7 seconds. They're like, you know, minute, 2 minutes, whatever. It's
mean-
like stories on Instagram, which they've added to Twitter now, by the way.
Does anyone not know that, like, TikTok goes straight to China?
I don't think people care.
Yeah, no one cares.
Okay.
So, I was just looking at that video too. That you're playing right there, James. The
Yeah.
orange.
Keep talking, Michael. Don't get distracted.
Gross.
So,
It sounds like I want to make a mess
Yeah.
on a video.
Nothing like
Yep.
a hot piece of citrus.
Yeah, I don't understand here.
I don't understand it either. But anyway, so I'll tell you what. This I've gone down the rabbit hole on here several times, and it's always interesting, and especially when I'm logged in on my phone, like, it's like showing me shit that I would be interested in.
Ooh, the
They
balls
got
on
my
that
they
dog.
got my fucking number, bro. They got
Yeah,
my
they
fucking
have-
number.
They got everything on your phone. That's
What
how
is
they
this
get
dog
you.
do?
See?
Jesus.
They got you sucked in right now. That's how they get all of your shit.
Oh my god!
Oh, they got me sucked in a long time ago. I purposely didn't.
Look at this
get,
girl. She's crazy.
What you doing?
Cutting
I
off her
didn't.
hair, being
I
dumb.
didn't get the app because I was just like, I don't want to be sucked into this. You know,
Yeah.
like, I don't want to. I don't want to even get it started.
So if anyone's looking to get sucked into something, lose some hours,
No.
check out TikTok.
Don't do that. Mike, how can you in good conscience recommend TikTok as our cybersecurity full-time expert? You're ridiculous.
And yeah, not even to mention that this is like, to me, that's the other problem, right? I work for the government. I'm not gonna do something that clearly fucking exposes me to the whole China shit, as it is, I go through Tinder, and when I go through Tinder, I see like someone who is clearly a Chinese woman in China, being like, yeah, and then she matches with me, and that's because and this might sound conspiracy theory to me, but look, they're like, oh, we're going to fucking put these fucking women, we're going to put a bunch of fake accounts in this fucking area where we know there's a government facility, and then we're gonna use this. We're gonna leverage this to fucking go to fucking get
why
it
not?
in, So yeah, it's problematic, man. Definitely problematic. This is cool and all, and I'm not mad at it. I love that this app exists, but at the same time, people need
Don't use it.
Yeah, I'm not. I do want that table though. I need that in my life.
See,
That's not a joke. I
see,
need that table.
see.
You would either pull out all the chairs and be
lose
like,
them.
I'm not putting this back together,
Yeah.
or you would leave it, fully assembled, stub your toe on it once, and leave it in a corner.
Yeah. It'd be hanging half off the wall. Okay, all right. Enough.
Yep. Sucked in.
Oh, God.
Close
What the
tab.
hell are people think? All right, enough.
That's great. That's great. I told you, man. It's fucking great. China's got my fucking number. So, anyway, well, you know that. You knew that. So, Drop Zone. I went ahead and added this in because why not? Yeah. So this is Gary Busey, fucking Wesley Snipes at the height of Wesley Snipes. This is when Passenger 57's coming out. This came out. What's the movie with the Art of War? Like that came out a couple years later. This is fucking, and what's the Rising Sun or whatever
Yeah.
with Sean Connery. This is the height of all that. So this is another one. It's all about parachuting out of airplanes.
Does Wesley Snipes have any dramatic roles other than Major League? If you consider that a dramatic role,
I don't
That's
think so.
it's comedy role, I would say.
yeah. Any like non-action stuff?
Yes. He's in a movie with
Oh.
Ming-Na Wen.
What is it? Also, I just remembered he's in To Wong Fu. Thanks for everything, Julie Newmar.
Yeah, he is.
So that would be a comedy, right? I'm assuming. I've never seen it.
It's
dramatic.
It's a dramedy.
Let's see.
White Men
He's in-
Can't Jump. Is that a comedy?
Yeah. No. Or yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
New Jack City. He wasn't doing martial arts there.
True. Demolition Man, but I would almost call that an action movie. I mean, not quite.
It's an action movie, yeah.
Demolition
But New Jack
Man.
City is definitely like a drama. That's dramatic. That's a drama movie. That's drama.
Yeah. The Fan, Murder at 1600, U.S. Marshals. The movie I'm thinking of though is One Night Stand, and that stars him, Ming-Na Wen, Natasha Kinski,
When did that come out?
Kyle MacLachlan, Robert Downey Jr.
Ooh.
It came out in 1997. Yeah, there you go. You got it right there.
One Night Stand. What is this?
It's a drama.
Wow, look at Ming-Na Wen. My God.
Damn.
Yeah, you see her topless in this movie.
Oh my God. Let's go.
Okay. IMDb.
It's like, let's make a note real quick.
Yeah, she's married to Wesley Snipes in the movie.
I feel like I've seen this. Yeah, there she is.
Yep.
Thank you.
Does he
not a
cheat
great
on
movie,
her?
I don't think. Yeah, I
He
think
cheats
he does.
on her with this lady, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yep.
Dude,
Cool.
I dare you to go up to Ming-Na Wen and say, I loved you in One Night Stand. Can I get your autograph? She'll be like, what? One night who?
Yep. You know she was in ER
Yeah.
for at least a season, maybe a couple.
She's so hot. Hollywood just doesn't do enough with her. I guess now they got her, but she's more feeling like some kind of role of, like, feisty Asian rather than, like... I don't know. Hollywood doesn't do enough dramatic stuff with Asian women, to me.
Well, they shoehorned her into the Michelle Yeoh role, so she's she's doing the same thing in that TV show that's not on the air anymore. The Marvel one,
Yeah. She's feisty Asian.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and she's in Star Wars now a couple times
Yeah.
as Fennec blah blah or whoever. I
And
don't
even
know.
that is just like, they brought her back. She's back in this season. And they killed her off.
I heard.
Yeah, and it's just like, all right, whatever. I feel sorry for her because she's a great actress. She's really good. She's not in enough. And you think about it, there's not many Asian women in many things playing many things.
That is starting to change, but yes, you're right.
Yeah.
She was in the Asian movie to end all Asian movies.
Joy Luck Club.
Yes,
Yeah, of course.
exactly.
Dude, also, have you guys seen this? She's in this too. Aquafina.
No.
I've not seen Aquafina is Nora from Queens. What is that?
This is about the rapper Aquafina.
Is Aquafina play Aquafina?
Yeah, I think this is her. Yeah. Yeah, she's
It looks like her.
Yeah. So her father's B.D. Wong, which I love B.D.
In
Wong.
real life?
No, in this show. Okay.
Oh.
No, look,
I was like, holy shit!
2 snaps for B.D. Wong. I love me some B.D. Wong, boy. Okay, B.D. Wong is great.
I also enjoy B.D. Wong.
He's one of the best gifts given to us by Michael's favorite show, of whose name I cannot remember.
Law and Order SVU?
Yeah, there you go. But yeah, it says 10 episodes 2020. I didn't know this came out in 2020.
Oh, it's a TV show.
Yeah, I did watch this. It's on Comedy Central, but I watched it like on the Comedy Central app. It's all fucking hard to get access to. It's a weird fucking app. Fuck them for this. Fuck them for doing this to this show, because the show is very funny. Definitely worth a watch, but it's impossible to fucking watch. So, whatever. All right. I digress.
Cool. So, Drop Zone, 5 stars. No, I'm kidding. No. One Night Stand, 5 star. No, I'm kidding. It's probably not a great movie, but it's like star-studded. It's kind of weird. So, check it out. Anyway, let's see. Let's go on to game theory here. James, do you have the first one here, or
This is Evan.
let's see, or maybe Evan
I
put that in there?
in there as a reminder for James to talk about Cyberpunk.
Okay.
Well, speak,
Okay, so
please.
as we all know, Cyberpunk is all the hype right now. Everyone's talking about it.
Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah. I'm super excited to get it. I got it already. I love it. Let's talk quickly about downloads. So I did the preload it came out on the 10th, which was Thursday. I did the preload for it on Monday or Tuesday.
But you actually were able to play it on Wednesday night, which was the 9th.
Yeah, so I did the preload on Monday, and then I watched Shroud play Wednesday morning from like 6 a.m. I just happened to turn on Twitch at 6 a.m. and Shroud was just getting started. So I watched Shroud play for 13 hours on Wednesday. Yeah. So I watched Shroud play all fucking day, and then Shroud said, okay, you guys can get it now. Go get it. So I went and I checked, and I already knew this, but a lot of people didn't. There's a day 0 patch that was 50 gigs. My computer downloaded that at like 2 a.m. Okay? On Tuesday night. 2 a.m. on Wednesday morning, sorry. When I went to run the game on Wednesday, there was another 60 gig patch. So that was the day 1 patch. They told us all about this. They told us it was coming, right? So mind you, I've been watching the game, Shroud play it with the day 0, with just the day 0 patch, and it was buggy as hell. Now, the bugs were all visual bugs, weird, like the game would crash bugs, that kind of stuff. When I got the game, there were some visual bugs, 0 crashes. I've yet to have a crash yet. Lots of a few strange quest bugs, but nothing that was unfixable. And nothing that you, like, the game saves at the right points. And for the most part, as long as you are in stealth on a mission, it will let you save. So you can basically avoid those, and they're not a lot of them. It's very, and we're talking about things like, a visual overlay will get stuck, or sometimes this game has effects that happen that overlay over your screen. Sometimes those, like I said, those will get stuck on the screen. Sometimes certain buttons won't work. The crouch button, you have problems with crouch. Sometimes it doesn't work. It'll get you killed sometimes. But look, believe it or not, all this stuff I can overlook. For the most part, most of it's very, like, passable. Yeah, I can just ignore it. Now, mind you, I've been playing this game since the 9th. So 1, 2, 3, 4 days I've been playing it. I played it this morning before we did the show. I played a little bit this morning just to get some screenshots.
Oh, boy.
So I've been playing the game, and I'm loving it. I come out of the fucking Cyberpunk, haze yesterday, and I look and I see, because I'm doing my show prep yesterday, and I see that people are complaining about the game. I'm like, what the hell? This game's great. What are people complaining about? So, Metacritic score of 90. That's a great Metacritic score, okay? The game sold 8 million copies in pre-order.
Wow.
Yeah, most ever. And the game had on Steam charts, on the Steam DB or whatever it was, the game had something like, I don't know, 5 or 6 million consecutive players, which is insane for a game. Like, just to give you an example, the number 1 thing on Steam DB is probably CSGO, and that game has like 20,000, 40,000 consecutive players, maybe, something like that. So that's huge. Now, this is a game.
So we're almost up to Second Life numbers, is what you're telling me.
I mean, we're beyond Second Life numbers.
I'm just kidding.
But yeah. So, I mean, the game is a huge release. It's CD Projekt Red's biggest release ever. And it's probably going to be the game of the year, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's definitely sold, it's the highest grossing game sold ever right now. Ever. Well, maybe not to Skyrim, but it'll surpass Skyrim probably in 2 or 3 years, I'm sure. Skyrim has been out for a long ass time, but like on release, it's the highest grossing game ever. So the other thing is, when they did the pre-reviews, the early reviews of the game, basically they gave copies to reviewers, and they were like, okay, you guys can play for 20 hours and then do a spoiler-free 20-hour review. And they gave it to, I don't know, 10 or 15 or 20 content creators and let them play for 20 hours. They gave them a special key they could play early with. So, and they weren't allowed to show any footage, only talk about it and release a review with their stock footage. So most reviewers were really upset by that. They were like, I want to show my footage. They're like, no. And when they released it, they only released PC copies, no console copies. Mm-hmm. Okay? So, mind you, I'm hearing about this. I watched those reviews and I was like, who gives a shit? I was like, this is great. And I listened to people talk about it, and they had great reviews. The only person who had a very picky review about it was a guy I greatly respect, and his name is Young Yeah, this Asian guy out of California. And his content is really, really good. If you don't know who Young Yeah is, but you're into gaming or you're into the gaming world or gaming industry, check out Young Ya's content. He's really good. He has a very fine eye for covering the gaming industry. He's very blunt and very honest, but it's good. And so he's a CD Projekt Red hype man and has been talking about this game for years. He's the first person I heard about this game from. And he tore them apart for A, not giving console copies out, and for B, not letting him show his footage. And so then, now here comes another release from him, and I'll post his video in here. But he talks about it again. He said, well, here's why they didn't show the footage. So let's just jump to this link I have here. We're going to go here. Here's the Xbox. Here's a picture from Xbox. If you can see that.
Yeah.
See what it looks like. Okay.
Faceless clay.
Yeah.
So this is Xbox, though, not the new Xbox.
Yeah. This is Xbox One.
No, the new Xbox is called something else, isn't it?
Yeah, this is not the new Xbox.
One X.
Yeah, this is not the new Xbox, Michael. The new Xbox is not out yet, as far as I know.
It's
this
out.
Is it? Okay, well, this is
the
new
game's
Xbox.
not out. The console is.
Yeah. This is the old Xbox.
Okay.
So, on the old Xbox, this is what it looks like. Okay?
Woo. Woo.
It's bad. It's really bad. And this video, and I mean, go watch the video yourself. And this is, of course, we're looking at something that's been uploaded to Twitter, and the compression's going to fuck it up. And you guys are seeing this on YouTube, and the compression's going to fuck it up. But just take a look at this video. So this is the 2018 release. It looks like shit because we're looking at it through all this compression, but it's going to clear up here. I need to mute this. And, before we finish, throughout this scene, they're playing the Jurassic Park music. Okay?
From that fucking...
Yeah, so this is what it looks like. And here, it's like... during this part.
So that's
but
perfect.
This is what it looks like now. And you can see how bad this is.
Wait, so this is how the game looks right now?
Yeah, if you have an Xbox. Look at that police officer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
okay.
It says PS4 down there. I guess that's the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is the day 0 patch. Okay? It takes a load in times, take a long ass time. It's just really bad. If we go down here you can see this guy has a video, and actually let's just jump to this one. This one shows some more problems here. And this video should clear up in a sec. Oh, it's so loud, fuck. Okay, there we go. But you see like disappearing cars, there's a blurry guy again, people popping out of stuff, cars doing weird things, weird physics. Yeah. That's the inside of a car he's looking at right there. Just a blur. Falling through the ground. Things just blowing up. So the game has, and a lot of things just don't render through. Like you can just drive right through stuff. None of this is happening on PC. All of this is ex-console shit. Okay? Mm-hmm. And it doesn't, and for the most part, it's not still happening. I don't know about right now, but if any PC bugs that had these problems are gone. They're gone after day 1 patch. Okay? They're gone. So, yeah, it's not good. Now, to me, the game's bugs don't outweigh that for a PC player. Okay? And actually, you know what? I forgot to change my screen here. I need to fix my background. to properly address the underlings here. There we go.
Oh yeah.
Get my PC Master Race background here.
Oh, there you go.
So I'm living the good life. I'm having a great time, you know? So when I loaded the game, it said, oh, I'm turning on RTX. You know, we're going ultra. And the game looked horrible. Okay? Mm-hmm. But that's because of the limitations of my system, right? Like I could have, like, if I had a 3090, it'd be like, look great. But I have a 2060.
Maybe.
Yeah, it would. I have a 2060. It doesn't look great. So I turned off RTX, put things on medium. Life's good.
How does
Everything
Shrouds
looks
look?
great. Oh, it looks awesome.
And what does he have?
He's a 3090.
And his system is like probably $6,000.
Yeah, and he has a brand new computer.
I was gonna say he must have. I mean, that guy makes millions of dollars, literally, right?
Yeah.
So he must have the best system you can have. I mean, basically, you know. So
yeah.
So I'm sure he has, you know, a Core i9 or a Ryzen blah blah blah, and
Yep.
yeah,
The best of the best.
So,
Yeah. So I'll show you this. This is a screenshot from my game right here.
He's got a G840.
I added a little sticker, samurai sticker there on the bottom. But this is a screenshot from my game. Just so you can get an idea of how it looks.
Looks good.
It looks good to me.
So this is how I play, and it looks great. You know?
Is that your character?
Yeah, it's my character.
What's her name?
V.
The letter V?
The letter V.
Very
She's
good.
cool. All characters are named V in this game. All the
characters you play.
All the protagonist characters are named V. Yeah, whether you pick
okay.
male or female, the main character is named V.
Okay. He meant every person in the game is named V.
Yeah.
We're all Michael. That's it.
So let's just quickly talk about a few things. So number one, and this is for you, Orion. The characters in the game, you build your character. There's full nudity in the game. Okay, you build the character. I made a female because I always make female characters. And while I was sitting in the text chat playing around, I was watching Shroud build his character, and a huge floppy cock comes out. And he's like, "Oops!" And I was like, "Oh God!" You know. Apparently, Twitch is they're allowed to do that. By the way, I did find that out. Streamers are allowed to show nudity on their streams as long as it's within the progression of the game. Mm-hmm. So nudity, mild sex scenes, and the occasional boob are allowed as long as it's through the progression of the game.
That's pretty good for Twitch.
Yeah, it is. I'm really surprised. But, so I set my character up, and I saw that even though I made a female character, you could put a fucking hog on it.
Ooh.
So you know I did. So she got a big old floppy meat bag down there. Mm. As large and in charge as I could make it. And the biggest boobs I could put in, too, just because I am a man. Of course. You know? Yeah. So this game has some things in it, and I'm kind of going to go out of order. But so it has all the gender shit. Like you can say a male with a vagina, a woman with a female with a dick, a regular female, a regular male. I'm a male that you call they. I'm a female you call them. It doesn't matter. Like everything's open to you, whatever. And the characters will address you as such appropriately in the game. Okay? The other thing is normal RPGs, let's say Michael's a quest giver. I go to Michael, and Michael also works in a store that I need to go to buy parts or something, right? So in a normal RPG, Michael would give me a quest, a storyline quest for Michael's character and my character development, and I would say, go do something else, and then I'd say, I have to go to Michael's store to get said product. I'd go to Michael's store, and he would address me like he addresses me every time without any connection to the shared storyline we have together. Not in this game. In this game, I got a quest from a girl who's a bartender at the main bar you go into occasionally. And I went in the bar to see another quest giver in the back of the bar, and the bartender yelled at me, "Hey man, when are you gonna come to my garage? I'm waiting for you to do blah." And I was like, And dude, the game is like that. All the NPCs remember. They all remember. It's amazing. You know, so this game, it does a lot right, and it does a lot wrong. But if you have a PC and you want to challenge yourself with a great RPG that's really well made, and as I told Evan, right, this game is like collecting, like Evan has a collection of mice, right? And it's not because Evan loves playing FPS games with mice. Maybe that started it, but that's not why. It's because he appreciates the design and the this and the that or whatever, and he just wants to buy them, right? This game, if you are a PC gamer of any type, I would say go get this game.
Sup.
Maybe not because you love RPGs or because you are passionate with the cyberpunk world, but because this is a part of PC gaming culture that is going to be a touchstone to how we play games in the future. You know, this is going to set the bar. Sets the new level of what people should expect from RPGs. You know, non-linear stories, NPCs that remember, NPCs that live their own lives and have their own names. You know, NPCs that have their own dialogue, whether you talk to them or not. You know, deep, entrenching stories. You know, the side quests are like full quests. You know, it's crazy. It is absolutely insane. The side quests are so deep and multi-layered. You know, so I've never played a game like this. And even though there are things about this game that I don't like seeing a character repeat, like that would never happen in Grand Theft Auto 5. You will never see a character repeat in Grand Theft Auto 5 unless it's the same fucking character. You know, if you drive around a block and you see the same NPC twice, it's the same person, not another character repeating itself. That happens in this game. And the funny thing is, in this character creation sequence, they have a character customizer. A character randomizer. So that tells me this game has the ability to randomly generate NPCs. But for some reason they aren't. And I don't know why. There's a lot of problems with the way the game, with the things in the game.
I thought it was doing that.
No, it doesn't. They have a bunch of they have a bunch of NPCs in there. But, okay, I'll give you an example. If you're in Skyrim and you're walking down the street at noon, you're going to see all the shops will be open. All of the kids will be out playing. You might see the occasional chicken walking around. And you'll see the carpenter will be sawing logs or whatever. And he'll be outside at his sawmill doing his sawmilling stuff. And that kind of thing. If you go through the same town at night, stores will be closed. The sawmill guy and his wife will be sleeping in their beds. The kids will be sleeping in their beds. The chicken will be in its coop. And all of the NPC characters will be off the streets. Not so in this game. In this game, stores are open at 2 a.m. as much as they're open at fucking 1 p.m. The same character will be standing there no matter what happens. Okay? You walk out of your apartment building, and I can tell you, from your apartment door to the exit of the building, you walk out of your apartment. When you walk out of your apartment, you're going to see one huge fat guy who walks across you. Every time, no matter what you do, when you walk out of your fucking apartment, that fat guy is going to walk across the front of you. Okay? You're going to walk out in the main hallway and down the flight of stairs. When you get down that flight of stairs, you're going to see 2 police officers at a door knocking at the door. They're waiting for a guy named Barry. That's a quest. Once you go get the Barry quest, those 2 cops are going to migrate from that front door to down the hall like about 15 feet, and they're going to wait there, and they're going to be there for the rest of the game. Okay? You go down another flight of stairs, there's another set of cops that are arresting a guy. Okay? And they're just set dressing. They never move. No matter what time of day you're there, they're arresting that same guy. The cops sometimes change, but the scene never does. When you walk downstairs, you're going to go out the front door, you're going to walk through the little mall area downstairs, and you're going to come down the front steps. There's another cop interviewing 2 people. One guy sitting on the banister and one lady sitting on the floor. The people on the banister sometimes change. The cop sometimes changes, but it's always the same scene. Now, you tell me why a game this advanced has this fucking kind of set dressing. It doesn't need it.
Lazy.
Let things happen natively. You know, like you can't interact with those characters. There's not anything to interact with. So just let that happen. Just set up 3 or 4 times when that can happen and say this can happen in multiple places throughout the building, whether the character sees it or not. You know? But they're always there. So you got to say it's laziness, right? It's either laziness or incompetence. And so it's that kind of stuff that makes me wonder. And most players aren't going to look that deeply into this game, but this game begs you to look that deeply. You know, every decision you make matters. I'll give you another example. So, in the first prologue of the game, your character has to do a series of quests to get the game basically started and open up the main story world. One of those quests are, and I'm going to lay the whole quest out for you here. Michael, we have time?
Spoiler alert.
Okay, spoiler alert, but it's early. We're talking about this is early quest stuff. This is like the first mission. The first quest is go get this piece of technology from this gang who stole it from a military corporation, and then take that thing. And so basically, you go get this piece of tech from this gang, right? The gang stole it from this corporation. The corporation is looking for this thing. The person who signs you the task has already paid for the object. They've already paid for this piece of tech, but the person they paid is now dead or missing. Okay? Mm-hmm. So the guy who gives you the mission says you can go to the military corporation person and ask her, you can talk to her and see what she says. Maybe you can somehow involve her. Or you can just go and try to get it. Okay? If you go and try to get it, you're going to, well, a couple things are going to happen. 1, you can go in loud and try to kill everybody in there. 2, you can go in and try to negotiate with them somehow. Or 3, you can pay out of your pocket. Okay? Because they're going to ask you for more money. The other option is go to the military corporation person. You go to her and you say, you have a bunch of things you can ask her. You can either piss her off, you can make friends with her, or you can get her to try to help you. So one of the things I did was I said, look, you give me the money and I'll pay them. And I'll get you your, he's like, I'll help you retrieve this item. I just need, it's like, I'll help you out here. I'll help you with who took the convoy. I just need to borrow this piece of tech. And she's like, okay. She's like, I'll even go so far as to give you the money to pay for it. She's like, here's a credit chip. Use this credit chip when you do it. So you get this credit chip. If your character type is a corpo character, then the corpo character automatically knows that there's a tracking device embedded into this corporate credit chip. And they know to go ahead and try to break the encryption on the chip. I watched Shroud play, so I knew that, so I did it. Okay? I broke the encryption on the chip, so I just had cash. Well, guess what? When you go and break the encryption on the tracking chip, and you go into the office and you pay those guys with that chip, as soon as you pay them, the base gets raided. Now, if you pay with the chip and it's not encrypted, the base gets raided anyway, because the lady tracked you. If you pay with the chip and it is not encrypted, the base gets raided because the lady followed you to the base and someone followed her. So the guy who follows her does whatever with her and her team, and he's waiting out. He raids the base and waits for you outside. And he tells you, oh yeah, so-and-so is dead. I got rid of her. And you never hear from her again. Okay? If you go in there, here's another branch. When I was inside the base, I found out that the guy who your boss originally paid is still alive in a holding cell. So that got me thinking, can I go into this place and free this guy out of the holding cell before even dealing with anybody if I go in all stealth? Mm-hmm. The other option, one of the other things you can do is you can go in, not break the encryption, go in, give them the fucking tainted money card. The lady comes in, they raid the facility. Her guys don't touch you, but they kill all the bad guys. And then at the end of that, you now have a relationship with this woman. And she's going to give you missions and help you every now and again. And there's actually a sex scene afterwards with her.
Very different outcomes.
Very different outcomes. This game is multi-branching, and mind you, these decisions have an effect across the entire game's landscape. So this game is very deep. It wants you to think deeply at every level. A place where, like I said to you guys earlier before the show, most games drag you by the ears through a linear storyline. They give you the illusion of fucking choice, the illusion of freedom of movement. But really, you need to go to point A and grab MacGuffin B and do thing C. Okay? And then that takes you to the next point A, to point B, to point C. And it just continues until the game is done. Not this game. You know? There's so many decisions and choices throughout the entire thing. It's fucking crazy. So, it's begging me to look at the little details, but then it gets upset, probably, when I say, why are these characters repeating? You know? It's like, it's almost like they had this great idea, and they executed the shit out of it, but then they just let all the other small little detail things fall on the floor. You know? So, I don't know. There's a whole, like, thing to ask, whole questions to ask yourself about storyline development and, game development as a whole. Should they have developed completely in the dark? Should they have developed in the open? Like, GTA 5 was developed completely in the dark. Nobody knew it was coming, and then it was here, you know? And maybe that's what they should have done. I mean, it took 10 years to make that game, you know?
Yeah. I mean, let's not be too hard on them. Cyberpunk took, what, 7?
Yeah,
or
7.
is it... I mean, you know, they just needed another decade.
Maybe. But yeah, as a Star Citizen fan, this game scares me because I know Star Citizen's going to be anything like this.
Yeah.
It's going to be the linear, you know, follow the leader type game. That's what it's going to be. So
you can enjoy both.
You can, but I don't know if I'll be able to. I mean, I've always wanted this type of game. So,
but you've always been interested in Star Citizen for the multiplayer.
Yeah, true.
Which is not, you know, it's far from scripted.
Yeah, very true.
Mm-hmm. Very true.
So, yeah, good stuff.
Okay. So, James, interesting you mentioned all those patches.
Yeah.
Those downloads. So, I just looked at my Cyberpunk folder. Even after all that, it's still only 62 gigs.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They're just replacing all the files.
Yeah, they're replacing a bunch of broken stuff and bad stuff. That's what they're doing. I mean,
You'd think they could patch them and not just replace them all, but
yeah,
apparently not.
I don't think they're releasing I don't think they released a broken game, but they have really released a really buggy branch of the game because they were like, "Fuck it, we have to release." You know, we want to get it out before end of 2020, probably. That's probably where their head was at.
Yeah.
And this game has taken a lot of unnecessary flack for being like, "Oh, it was delayed. It was delayed. It was delayed. It was delayed twice." You know, March and then August. Mm-hmm. You know, like as a Star Citizen fan, this is nothing. They're like, the game will be out in 2014. Here's a trailer with all the documentation, everything. The game will be out in 2017. Here's a trailer with the documentation, everything. The game will be out in 2020. Beta. Here's a trailer. Here's everything. Here's our word. You know, so
closed alpha.
Yeah. Exactly.
Cool.
Michael.
I'll go on to the next article. A very, very appropriate follow-up to the game James loved. This is on Steam for about $1.50 right now or so. It's a game called CyberCrush 2069. I'm going to read you the synopsis here. Year 2069. It's a time when advanced technological and scientific achievements, such as artificial intelligence and cybernetics, have become mainstream as part of every citizen's life or even body parts, literally. You, as a self-proclaimed Ripper Doc, whatever that is, have started your new clinic in a corner of Little China. Due to your business characteristics, you've encountered different girls with different occupations. With your cyberware fixing skill, will it help you to get rid of your 28 years of virginity? ? So this was released yesterday. Very obvious shit ripoff of, you know, some basic choose your own adventure RPG stuff related to Cyberpunk 2077, but also a mixture of Candy Crush because there's puzzles which give you like boosts in breast size and agility and shit like that.
Yeah, they're comparing it in the comments here to Honey Pop.
Yeah.
Okay. I've not heard of that, but I came across this, thought it was funny enough to mention.
Honey Pop is the one. It's the game that these things are based on. And this is like, honestly, here's a question. Why haven't we done this?
Because just like why haven't we come out with a hit song?
I mean, we're not programmers.
No, this is a fucking straight up ridiculous cash grab. These games, all this game is flat pictures where they do a fucking animation thing to make boobs jiggle, and then some shitty Candy Crush type game on the side. Like, I would call making this barely programming. But yeah, this is like, and dude, they crank, like, you guys aren't aware of this. They crank these things out.
Oh, I know. I
Steam.
see these. Yeah, they come across these.
Crank them the fuck out.
I've seen these. Yeah.
This company only has 4 of them, and they're just called mature games. Like, they're just super lazy. But there's a shit ton of these things out here. Yeah, Honey Pop, Hentai Neighbors. There's just a shit ton of these things, dude.
This is a corner of Steam that I really need to explore a little further.
Oh, dude, you can go deep, very deep. Yeah, and a Ripper Doc is the person who gives you the cyberware in the game. Yeah.
No, okay. That's cool. All right, well, thank you, Evan, for
all of that can be yours
again
for $1.25.
Yeah, no, that's cool. Thank you, sir. So now I'm going to take us way off the reservation here. The Nintendo Game & Watch. So Nintendo has come out with a new special limited edition, quote-unquote, Game & Watch. Based on their old Game & Watch series, they came out with a new one that actually has the original Super Mario Brothers from NES on it, along with Super Mario Brothers 2, but the real Super Mario Brothers 2, which here in the United States was released later at some point called The Lost Levels. Yeah, our Super Mario Brothers 2 that we used to play is actually like a game called like Doki Doki Panic or some shit. They're like, this will be Mario, it's fine. Like, that's why that game is so weird and not like other Mario games at all. It's not really a Mario game.
Other than Super Mario Brothers, I cannot identify nor tell you the difference between any of the others.
Oh, I can. So yeah. Super Mario Brothers 3 was pivotal. If you click on the number 2 link here, it's just a Google image search. It shows you what the Game & Watch devices used to look like way back in the day. If you're unfamiliar. If you click on that link, if you look at the the 4th device, I used to have, James's looks different. So the one that's a dual screen model, it's about halfway over in the middle of the screen. Yeah, I used to have one of those.
What the hell?
Yeah. And
it seems confusing.
Yeah, there used to be another one. There was another picture of it here where it was closed. I don't see it now. If you scroll down a little bit, it might be there. But anyway, it has like a picture of Mario on it and stuff. And it's closed form factor. But anyway,
why is it called Game & Watch? By the way, is it also a watch, or can you watch something on it?
I think it can also. It tells the time. I think it has a timekeeping function on it.
It's kind of dumb.
But these are really old. I mean, these are like, before they even released an NES or a Famicom.
They are.
Yeah.
So this is pre-Game Boy.
Yeah.
Way
pre-Game Boy. So yeah, I had that dual screen model a million years ago, and then I had another one, like, see these like simpler ones, but like I had the one that was like had like a blue border on it, but.
Why did you have that blue? So you had this one.
Or maybe below it there. See that? Scroll down a little bit more. Like, keep going. Like that one. I think I had one like that. But yeah, so they have a few different models here. So.
Did you buy this? Your mom, you had this as a kid, or?
Oh yeah. I was like 8 years old, had one.
But you had it.
I mean, even then they were. At that point, they were still selling them just to sell them.
Okay.
Right. They were, they had NES and Game Boy by then. And these are like those Tiger Electronic games,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very similar to that. It's very similar to that.
Isn't that the crazy, the things that we're like, oh yeah, this is worth money now.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, apparently this one, like that one, it's like $350 on eBay. I'm like, what? I'm like, where's mine? Like, I used to have one. like, god damn it, like, and they actually do have a watch or two in here, but like an actual watch you wear on your wrist. But yeah, so it's for context. Yeah, that's what this new one is. It's a throwback to one of these, But it actually has like the full game from NES on it, a couple games on it. Cool. Instead of just a little LCD bullshit games that these had. For the dual screen one there, you work at a factory stacking crates of bottles, and so they're coming off the line, and you have to make sure you catch them before they fall off.
Oh, jeez.
That dual screen one, and you have the two screens, so you have to watch both sides. You have to like,
So it's all about keeping the man down, keeping you down. Keeping the working class in this is a tale about the power of capitalism.
I mean, have you ever seen the originals Mario Brothers? So that's what it is.
Yeah, they're plumbers, right?
With John Leguizamo and.
Well, I meant like the game, but yeah.
You mean the best Mario Brothers movie?
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
Oh my God! Are you serious?
I couldn't bring myself to watch that.
Man.
Even as a kid, I couldn't bring myself to watch that. I was like, nah.
Oh boy. Well, it's gonna happen.
So, Mike, did you pick this up?
Yeah, I got two of them.
Nice. Okay, good.
Let me send you guys this. So that's what that Game and Watch, that the two screens. That's what it looks like closed. Just so you guys know.
Okay.
Just so you can see what I'm talking about here. I sent you guys a link.
Did you buy two so you could play with one and keep one for 30 years and try to sell it for twice what you bought it for?
Yes. That is the goal.
Okay.
Look at fucking Luigi's butt. Why you got such a meaty ass compared to Mario?
It says Game and Watch right there in the corner there. And see, this one's multi-screen. Ooh.
Why'd they draw him that way?
I don't know, man. It was the 80s.
Mario's the brain, Luigi's the muscle. He does all the physical labor.
So you got a fat butt.
He's working. He's working those pipes, James.
Damn,
if
boy!
you know what I mean.
Damn, boy!
Now, if you can find one of these anywhere, which you probably can, Amazon ran out, but you can. I bought one up from Target. They still have them. $50 for regular.
Oh,
that's a lot.
How bad?
It's not bad for this little guy.
Wait, what's regular?
I mean, Amazon was selling. They started price gouging them. They were $80 or something.
But
you look on eBay, they're $100.
What do you considering regular?
$50.
No, the normal price is $50.
Yes, the normal price is $50.
Okay,
but they're already price gouging on some of them.
Okay, but you don't mean like when you said regular, I thought you meant like, oh, there's a premium model or something.
No. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
No, yeah. See, right here.
I mean, that's not a bad piece of nostalgia. I wouldn't mind getting that.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool, man. So then all right, I'll get you that, James. You get me a PS5, so I can just look at it, and then we'll be all set. I'd appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
And give me that fridge-looking Xbox Series X.
Will do.
That box. You're talking about boxes. That's a fucking box right there.
Yeah, it is.
That thing is insane looking. I'm like, why did they design it like this? This looks fucking crazy. But anyway. All right. So that's the Game and Watch. Everyone go get one. No, I'm kidding. But all right. Next up we have the Yum update. Not Linux based this time, James. Food based.
No.
Although I could throw some Linux news in there if you want to, but that's all right.
Oh, you don't need to. I had my sleep for the day.
Oh, okay. So Weisenheimer. All right.
Oh, what? Jesus. You're 80 years old, Mike.
Yeah.
All right. So I found this article. Did 2020 destroy McDonald's all-day breakfast menu? So apparently back in March, McDonald's decided, we're not going to do the all-day breakfast anymore. They started doing that for a while. Like they were selling certain items all day. breakfast items. So apparently they stopped doing that. Didn't know. Haven't been. Today I went to a McDonald's drive-thru. It was after 10:30. It was after 11:30. It was maybe 11:35. I don't know what time it was. Something like that. I pulled up. Now the menu displayed. Now it's all digital menus now, right? It's all just fucking screens. It's all lunch shit, right? I'm like, do you guys have breakfast? They're like, yeah. I'm like, okay. But there's nothing on the menu, right? So I'm like thinking it's like before where they only have certain things. So I'm like, can I get a bacon, egg, and cheese bagel? Or I'm sorry, can I get a steak, egg, and cheese bagel? Right? They're like, yeah. I'm like, cool. Can I get a, bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit? Yeah. Okay, cool. Can I get a... Do you guys have the big breakfast? Like, yeah. I was like, deluxe? Yeah. All right, let me get one of those. 2 orange juices. Yeah. Okay. And then I pull up and I ask her, I'm like, so do you guys sell breakfast all day? She's like, yeah. And I'm like, so is it all breakfast items? She's like, yeah. Oh.
I mean, it's by franchise though. That's not normal.
Yeah, so if you look there at the update article, that's kind of what it says.
Yeah, my McDonald's, they still have breakfast all day, but they haven't had steak in months. They have no steak, bagel, anythings. That's all I get there. These things are just like shit machines. They just make it run. They just make it pour right out of you.
I like those, but I feel like they're too expensive. It's like $4 for...
Dude, everything there is expensive. You know how much I spent there? It was like $25 or something. It was some insane amount of money. I mean, so, yeah, it's too much. It's too much.
If you guys know who Evan Haley is, do you guys know who this guy is?
I think
I didn't know his name. Is it the guy in the picture?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he does like a McDonald's, like it's either a food review or McDonald's review. He's supposed to be pretty good. I haven't seen him, but I keep hearing about him.
I've seen a lot of his videos and never knew his name. Because his channel is not named that.
Yeah. His channel's
it's like
anything else.
It's like, I'm going to say like, food review connoisseur 1 or some shit like that. That's not it, but it's not his name.
His stuff's pretty good.
And he always dresses up.
Yep. All right. Well, I didn't put a link in here, Evan, but I put Bang Bang.
Yep.
So I figured we could at least mention the shipment
troll,
I received.
The joke of a gift that I got you.
Yeah, it's not really a joke, but it is kind of a joke. Yeah,
it's an inside joke.
What is it?
It is.
Evan? I bought him a 12-pack of Bang Energy drink.
Oh, okay.
Which is fine because I got him addicted to energy drinks. That's fine. But if there's one thing that Mike hates almost equal to, but I would say less than deli sliced turkey, it's the term or the dessert item apple crisp. He's like, that's not a thing. I fucking hate you for saying it.
Apple crisp are great. What are you talking about?
Lo and behold, Bang Energy has an apple crisp energy drink. So I bought him a case.
What's wrong with apple crisp, Michael?
I love it.
Is
He's
how you describe
fundamentally
something.
against it.
Crisp is how you describe something. It's not an object.
Yeah. We've been through this for years. It's back and forth. There's no winning. But I bought him a case of candy apple crisp Bang energy drinks. And he says they're pretty good. I have not tried it myself, but his endorsement inspired me to order a case of my own.
An apple crisp is just a crunchy, deconstructed apple pie, right?
Kind of. Yeah.
That's what it looks like here.
Well, I just ordered some key lime Bang, so
yeah,
it's starting again, Evan.
I don't even know. I don't know with you guys.
Last but not least, yeah, there you go. Yeah, key lime pie. There it is. Haha! Right there on the fucking front page.
Super creaky. This look. What's the contents of this drink? Number 1, look like something from the cyberpunk world, and number 2, they look like a nuclear fuel rod. Something you should not be putting in your system.
Correct.
That is all those things are what attracted me to it, including the actual flavor itself.
Oh, God.
I was like, oh, this is a future drink. I need it.
Yeah.
So, last but not least, got one more article here in the Yum
$25,
update.
not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. I bought it off Amazon. I think it was 24 even. Yes, the McRib is back.
Awesome.
Oh, that's
McRib
great.
is back. I ate one today. It wasn't bad.
Yep.
Now, it comes with onions on it. Onions are gross. I take them off. But other than that, I like it.
Have you
That
ever
is
tried to
the-
doctor one up? Like, have it no onions, add, 2 cheese slices or something, and
No.
an egg.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, you could order that.
With an egg?
I'm not big on customizing things unless I'm like, remove onions. And like, that's
Right.
it. Like,
Okay.
that's the extent of my customizations typically. So, I'm not like, can you slap a tomato on there? Why not? I'm like, nah, I don't do that, Even though I love fucking tomatoes and would probably love it. But,
And
I'm
the
like,
whole
it comes how it
cheese-
comes, and that's it, That's the way God intended, so there we go.
Sure.
The whole cheese with barbecue sauce is weird. I don't understand that. The
I'm
egg,
not
I could
saying
probably
it's
get with,
good.
but the
I was
cheese
just
is
thinking
weird.
of, how to spice it up a bit.
That's like, add mayo. I want mayo on that. Like, no, why?
That could be good. I'll order one. Ask for light barbecue sauce because they put way too much sauce in those fucking things, and I'll have them add mayonnaise and cheese.
Gross.
So this came out about a week and a half ago, but it's nationwide. So normally it's like regional or something. Only certain locations have it. This
I
time
thought it
it's
was nationwide,
everybody.
but seasonal.
Everybody.
When do we get to make lobster nationwide?
Never.
Michael, next time you go up north, bring me back a McLobster.
All right, I'll put it in a cooler or something.
Put it in the cooler, bring it back for me.
Fair enough. I think last time I was up north though at a McDonald's, they didn't have it, but maybe it was out of season or something. I'm
Were
not
you
sure when
far
lobster
enough
season
north?
is. I mean, you could get up to Upper New York State. They're going to be there.
Uh-huh.
You don't have to be too far up.
Okay.
So, and I was in Canada, so I was, in the province of Ontario, and they did not have it. I did though have the cheese curds and whatever fries from McDonald's.
That's
Wasn't
probably
bad.
great.
Wasn't bad.
Cheese curds are great.
The poutine, I guess it's called. Right.
That's the whole dish.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I had.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Well, looks like we're nearing the end of our journey here. We got some stuff in the extras section. Evan, what do we got?
A brand new article about 5 brand new features in Windows 10 that will really boost your experience. Now, if you cannot sense the sarcasm, number 2 says, see all of your open windows, and that teaches you how to Alt-Tab, which is something we have known about for 2 decades.
Just closed it.
James is like, beat it. I'm done with
I'm
this.
not going to talk about that.
Number 4 is how changing your display refresh rate is groundbreaking and also a new Windows 10 exclusive feature.
Fuck off.
What is this article? Where did you get this?
I don't know. It's nonsense.
Evan, this is like one of those articles. Like this is like that bullshit website I keep telling everyone about that I want to make. Where it's like,
Nope.
register a star or whatever.
Oh,
It's
sure.
like that,
I mean,
but this is just a bullshit thing. Like,
Yeah,
like let's just
I
make
don't-
content that's bullshit.
Yeah,
That's
this
what
is
it
bullshit
is.
content. Number 5, by the way, the final feature is pin a tab to the taskbar, which James and I discussed earlier today. Anyways, this was published yesterday, I believe. So, brand new features in the latest Windows update.
Oh, my God.
Right, and apparently in the build that I don't even have yet. I just checked.
Yep.
Well, Mike,
They said
you better-
build 2009. I'm on 2004, so
as soon as you get
I guess
that
I can't
update,
Alt-Tab. Yeah.
you can start exploring these features.
Customize the start menu.
Yeah, you can
See
you can
all your
finally,
open windows.
You can finally change your refresh rate, Michael. How about that?
It's mind-blowing.
I learned that stars aren't lights. New news, folks. We just learned the truth.
It's God's salt, bro.
Yeah. The other two links I had we discussed previously. The second one, Desk Tour, is the video of that developer that everyone is now jealous of because of his awesome setup. And followed by our battle stations where people post their own desk and, battle station work setups.
Very good. Yeah. So that guy's desk is pretty cool, honestly. That's an ad, but that James is showing us right now. He can do skip ads. There we go. Perfect.
But he uses an autonomous brand standing desk, so.
Oh, does he?
I believe so.
Yeah, see, so this whole monitor arm thing, but for the laptop, I like that. That's pretty cool, honestly.
I don't like playing games in a window, though. He's like a noob playing games in Windows.
So that's just his preference. You can change, how much of the screen that any of the windows take up. So he did that on purpose for whatever reason.
It's weird.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, but it's a cool setup. Gives you some good ideas. So thank you for that, Evan.
You're
and
welcome.
obviously our battle station, the same thing. You can look at people's setups and see if anything strikes your fancy.
His desk is extremely clean, though. You know what?
Yes.
I might have to look into one of these desks. I might have to just say fuck it and buy one. I have a great desk right now that I built myself, but I'm so tired of it. It's just not designed with using it with equipment. This would be a better desk if I was in a wood shop,
Right.
Not for computers.
Now, I'll mention before buying something from Autonomous like this, you can buy sit-stand desk legs to put on whatever tabletop surface you want. So you could go get, a kitchen, a 6-foot countertop from IKEA for $100 or something, or $120, and then put these, are they pneumatic? Put these automatic legs on the bottom of it and make one to your needs.
Right.
All right, cool. Well, something else to keep in mind.
I'll have to look for those. Evan, you have to send me a link to those automatic legs.
I mean, I'm not interested in this. Like I said before, I'm not interested in the standing desk thing.
Yeah.
I haven't fallen for that scam. So
It's standing's way overrated.
Standing desks are great. I've never used one, but I stand at my desk at least once or twice a day just to get out of the sitting situation. And also, I feel like sitting all day, especially in this day and age with the whole pandemic shit, you're just fucking your body up.
It's not good for you.
Just
Bad
sitting
for
down all day is
posture.
not good. Yeah, it's not good. Michael's cool.
I'm all about it.
Michael's Michael's middle name is Sedentary, but I need to break myself of that habit. I gotta do better in my life, so I'm gonna get a standing desk.
You should get a fucking clue, man. No, you should get a dog.
Yeah, I should get a dog.
I should get a dog too, actually, but I'm not ready for that yet.
So we can have some animal to make fucking huge.
Oh,
To be a burden to your life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm already gonna have to take the cat to the vet. He's not looking too good, so
Like,
I gotta
getting
call them tomorrow morning and see what's up.
Oh wait, is this a feature of this monitor?
Yes.
That's kind of cool. I do like that actually.
Mike, if I may propose an idea, instead of taking another animal's life into your care, how about you just get up and walk every hour?
I'm not interested in that.
All right. Well, that's that. What else we got here? Our battle stations, right?
Well, yeah, we talked about that already. So, but you can pull it up if you want. But that's the people's setups that they post on Reddit here. This gives you some interesting ideas. Some people's are really elaborate, really cool. Some people's are ridiculous, and horrible. So, just depends.
I feel like most of these people are streamers, though, right? Like these guys have
like obviously everyone is wealthy and everyone has a lot of money to just spend on bullshit. So.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like I some of this I'm just like, okay, well, it's
you choose your
look at
hobby.
these guys. Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I mean, honestly, all three of us probably qualify. So,
Correct.
so it's fine. Whatever.
Yeah,
But
it says that VR, fucking flight stick. I mean, 2 keyboard. I mean, he's got a whole. This guy's got a almost, well, not really a sim pit, but almost a sim pit. Like a poor man's sim pit. A poor man's sim pit in an $800 IKEA chair.
Yeah.
yeah, and you see is that the soundproofing shit on the wall for some reason?
Yeah, down the bottom. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So the other thing I have in here, Instagram, UPS dogs. So the most recent picture here that I came across is actually in Maryland, but it's from all over the country.
Is that Orion? Look at him.
I don't know who that is. It's nobody. But so this particular one is about some dog, he's not around anymore, but he gave his treats out so the driver can give it to other dogs on his route.
Oh, that's cool. That's great.
So, but generally speaking, this account is UPS drivers and the dogs that they encounter. But sometimes not just dogs. I see a couple horses here, and so kind of a cool
I like
account.
the horse one. If this was like your first day on that route, you drive up and you're like, what the fuck?
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yep. Pretty neat. So
What is
UPS
this?
dogs.
This is how you spend time on your phone, Mike?
Yes.
Look at it. Is this goats? This is goats.
Totes my goats.
Mm-hmm.
No.
See, this makes being a UPS driver look super glamorous and chill.
Yeah. They don't show the overtime or the no AC
yeah.
in the summer and shit.
No radio. You're fucking sweating in your car. Oh boy. We'll have to have Orion back when he has 10 minutes to himself
Yeah.
during this fucking holiday season. Orion, our hearts go out to you, buddy. We know you're out there pumping, delivering packages for us. We appreciate it.
I found the correct Mac setups subreddit. So it's similar to Battle Stations, but it's Mac centric. Most of them are probably not as elaborate as the PC ones, but still
Because the Mac
interesting.
ones, they're just making it. They're just like, hey, look, let's
Yeah.
try to get this going here.
Yeah, but still gives you ideas.
Oh man, this is cool.
They spend their money in other ways. No.
Yeah, on Macs.
On Macs, yeah. Exactly.
I mean, I don't know. What is this guy doing in this room? Like, he's he's just on Photoshop or something. He's not playing any games. Definitely not playing any games in there. All these people are hard at work. He's got Call of Duty on his, maybe. I don't know. No,
That's
his
on a
Xbox.
console. Yeah.
Yeah, no, never mind.
Yet another superior platform.
Yeah. Oh well, it's all right. Next time, Apple. Next time.
And then I put in the article about DB Cooper here, the Wikipedia article.
Yeah.
So if anyone wants to look at that,
Yeah,
they
that's it.
can. They don't know about Mr. Cooper
Pretty cool.
and his exploits.
The whole DB Cooper story is very cool, actually. Definitely worth your time.
Yep. I agree. And that's all I had in my extra section. James, doesn't look like you have anything.
Nope.
Okay. Well, I guess that about does it. Then you guys have anything else you want to mention before we call it quits?
Nope.
Okay. Well, thank you once again to our live studio audience, wink, for joining us on this most recent episode of the I.O. Panel. Check out our website, iopanelpodcast.com. Over on the right-hand side, we've got the social life section. Shows you all the stuff you can subscribe to. Subscribe to the podcast. You can contact us. Instagram, Facebook, blah, 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 all that stuff. We're posting video now, so if you're still listening to us on audio, we are posting videos now. Go to our website, iopanelpodcast.com, and our videos are right there on the front page. They're all on YouTube, so you're just going to be watching it off YouTube. So check that out. If you have any questions, comments, feedback at iopanelpodcast.com. We always check it out. It's always fun and exciting. So until next time, stay safe.
I'll never stop. I'll never stop. I'll never stop. Stop, stop, stop. I'll never stop. I'll never stop. I'll never stop. Stop, stop, stop.